Is music? Okay, cool. Yo, what's up, people? Hi. Hi. How is everybody? What's up? Oh my god, guys. I'm excited for this, to do this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're just going to enjoy opening chaotic cards, quote unquote. Everything is so expensive nowadays for chaotic sealed. So we're going to have some fun just like opening packs. How you guys doing today? How are you guys doing today? Chat seems to be acting weird on OBS, so I can see it on stream, which is all that matters, so that I can see it. But my OBS chat doesn't seem to be working. So what's up, guys? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? This is all the cards we are opening today. We're opening all of these cards, and it's going to be fun. And I'm going to enjoy this. Oh, I should probably post on, like... do that, and do this, and there we go. Okay, cool. How you guys doing today? What's up, chat? What's up? What's up? Guys, can you guys hear me? Am I good? Is my audio good? I don't know. Anyways, we are opening up, I have 40 cases right here. We have enough money to buy more. Hope you're in better spirits. Happy to see you. You're in better spirits. Yes, I am in much better spirits. I am in much better spirits now. I mean, like, you know, kind of got to get over it, you know? Like, it's whatever. Like, what happened yesterday is kind of whatever. We're moving on. We're moving forward. If there is no Hollow Elixir in there, we riot. I mean, 40 boxes. Like, what are the odds? What are the odds? And we can blame Panini now if there isn't. Despite the fact they're not involved in it, we're just gonna jump straight in, guys. We're gonna jump straight in. We're not gonna wait. We're just gonna start ripping. We're pretty much just solely looking for hollow, like, ultras and secrets, I believe is what it is. So, like, I mean, like, we're just skipping cards. We're just skipping to the end. Like, we have 10 cards we're missing. We didn't pull any extra cards. We opened up, I think, 3 more cases after Wars Manx left. So, yeah. Yeah, so, but we didn't get anything extra. So, unfortunate, mad unfortunate. But I just kind of want to enjoy it. Strike of the Meek is pretty good. I mean, like, we're gonna have to make up a lot of money though from all the boxes we just bought. I mean, like, 40 boxes is 40 boxes, even in like an endgame world, you know? Like, it's still a lot of endgame currency. Are you guys excited for the revival? We were just talking about it in the content creator group chat, and like, honestly, like, oh, I'm not. I'm honestly not. I know that might be weird to say, like, as a chaotic content creator. I just looked away from the screen. I hope to God I didn't pull, like, a new card. But I'm honestly, personally not, like, excited. Like, they haven't done anything to make me excited. I mean, like, there hasn't been anything. Dang, I guess I'm the lucky charm. I should have stayed on stream and called off of work. You should have. You should have. I'm glad I'm here for the rebranding to Cataclysm Arcade. I mean, there's some pretty good Cataclysm Arcade fan websites right now. Something Chaotic is sorely missing, and you can learn how to play Cataclysm Arcade right now, which is something Chaotic is sorely missing. So I mean, like, I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm planning a trip to Texas next month to play Cataclysm Arcade. I would be planning a trip somewhere else to play Chaotic, but unfortunately, yeah. Yeah. Yes. I'm trying to keep my hopes high. I mean, good for you. Good for you. I'm happy that you are keeping your hopes up. I live in the world of chaotic 24/7 essentially. So unfortunately for me, I am bombarded with all the negativity, and I feel the negativity a lot harder than the average player. So unfortunately for me, it's a lot less. Like, we were talking about it, and for the chaotic content creators, like, the last 3 days, a lot of us has felt like didn't realize it had just been 3 days. Like, it felt like weeks, if not months, to a lot of us. So it was like, like, San Diego Comic-Con was less than a month ago. But, like, it feels like it's been so much longer because, like, the amount of, like, you know, the amount of, like, you know, just, like, sheer, you know, about it. It's just been, like, yeah, it's trying to keep my hopes up. I'm trying to keep my expectations low. I agree, you should keep your expectations low. They haven't done anything to actually, you know, deserve your expectations to be increased. Like, I mean, like, that's, like, quite simply, like, I mean, like, nothing about this revival has said, believe in us. like, I mean, hate to say it, but I mean, like, you know, again, like, the fact that social media, their social media pages are essentially dead, you know, and then, like, whatever, we're moving on. Man, I can't wait to be done opening Zenith of the Hive. I really hate Danians. Like, seeing so many Danians just irritates me. So I was sorting my creatures, because I'm going through all my creatures, every card I own, and going through my creatures, and checking stats, because I pulled a 5 Max Miquelon in a collab that's going up. We are hoping next month, but USPS isn't sending boxes, so hey. Dumb people, look, someone who has been very visible in Chaotix, Chaotix Rebirth, clearly we should blame them instead of Panini / those actually in charge of the Rebirth. Dude. You know, Wars, I mean, you can't blame Discord moderators for making stupid decisions. I mean, that's quite simply, you cannot blame Discord moderators for lashing out at people who are just trying to help. So, I mean, whatever. It's whatever. They don't want me covering the news or any leaks. I legit, there was a second there where I was like, okay, well, if all my information's out of date and not accurate, I might as well just say it all. And I was talked out of that. So, not happy I was talked out of that, but I was talked out of that. If the information is accurate, a lot of people would be mad hearing it. It needs a visual aid. It doesn't make any sense without the visual aid, and it sounds garbage without the visual aid. But once you have the visual aid, it's a lot better. But until you have the visual aid, it's all garbage. So I am purposely holding out like 2 little things of information, very specifically because I don't have a visual aid to show with it. But it's fine. It's fine. I think without the visual aid, if the 2 things I said I know, or that I'm like actively refraining from saying, without the visual aid, people would quit the game if they just heard it. So I mean, like, it's, you know, but then again, also my information's out of date or inaccurate, so I'm just saying, whatever, it's cool. I thought about pulling up the public source of, like, you know, whatever. I'm gonna stop talking about that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not mad anymore, but I am frustrated. You know, it's like, we've been promoting the game, like, since before the revival. Like, me specifically, I've been pushing the fact that it would revive and that people should be interested. And every single time I was asked why I was, like, making news videos or whatnot, right? I would say, oh, well, because a lot of people don't know that the game is reviving or that the IP is active again. I continuously said that's why I'm making these videos and why I'm trying to share, you know, like, Chaotic, and why I'm doing clickbait to get the algorithm to try to push it a little bit more so more people see it. And it's like, it's fuck you. It's whatever. It's whatever. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, I'm excited to, like, try out more decks, though, for DOP. I'm not going to talk about any leaks or anything like that have previously happened, because, I mean, they're out of date. What's up, Autistic? How you doing? That's not a jab to anybody not watching the VOD. That's actually just, you know, their username. So if you're just listening to the VOD, their username is literally Autistic Love. So I'm really excited, though, to, like, you know, get back into DOP. I mean, like, I didn't get to play in DOP format. I think I started in Zenith of the Hive or Silent Sands, one of the 2. I remember my friend pulling an Elixia, and me being super jealous that he got an Earth Shard. That's nice. And me being super jealous that he got an Elixia. I mean, that's a Hollow Purge Dirge, which is nice, but like, we didn't need it. We'll trade it for an Elixia right away. Oh my god, this is... I think after this, we need to actually, like, start selling cards. Like, after the cases, I think we actually need to move on with the days and continue the days. Because, like, we are running low on cash. Absolutely getting obliterated on cash. I say that, like, with 140,000, but, like, I mean, 40 cases took half my money. So, this is what it was after 40 cases. My friend keeps logging into different games. Bro, just pick a game, bro. Just play Chaotic. Oh, wait. What creature are you guys most excited for in the reboot? Or revival? I'm not even gonna call it a reboot. I don't think it's gonna be a reboot. I don't think we're getting to be clear, this isn't a leak. I actually genuinely don't know the answer to this. I don't think we're going through all the former sets. I think we're just getting Chaotic Secrets decoded, and then we're just going to be getting Fire and Stone afterwards. I think it's really stupid to show us Fire and Stone, you know, product, and then, like, not have us able to get it. I think that's, yeah. I know growing up I was excited when I pulled a holo rare version of Onmageddon. I mean, yeah, it should be. Onmageddon's a cool card. I mean, it's not viable, but it's a cool card. I think that's important to always, like, you know, appreciate, like, you know, just the hype factor of a card in general, right? Like, I have a German Heptad somewhere, and its stats and stuff aren't good, but it's still a Heptad, you know? So, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, sometimes you just got to appreciate, like, the card is really cool. Sometimes it's just a matter of appreciating it, right? Like, I mean, it's sick, you know? I have a stack of Rage Trods literally, like, 2 inches from my left hand right now. If that. Like, as in, like, don't fall. Bam. Dang. Yeah, so. I love Rage Trod. You're excited for Yakus? Yakus is pretty cool. Yakus is pretty cool. I wouldn't be bad about Yakus. I'm upset I'm not going to be buying as much product as I planned. Because, like, you know, like, I love Chaotic, and I was super excited for Chaotic, and now I just am less excited. I mean, it's just, you know, we're 2 months out from release, and it's like, nothing. We don't know when the app is going to drop. We don't know what the cards look like. We don't know what the rules changes are. According to the website, decks are now based off of elemental, or like each tribe represents an element. So like, how is Nothlax gonna work now? You know, like, how are creatures that are like, you know, just, you know, an affront to the idea of their design gonna work? Like, hold on. The next creature we'll take a look at. Ornithor, right? Actually, Ornithor, he's a water-based creature. He doesn't have water, but he's a water-based creature. So, like, I mean, it's like that, right? Or it's like, Hedgehog Earth is made it. Yeah, the petting makes sense. We'll open it. We'll open a creature that Agrigor's Earth. Swassa's Fire, because then Underworld. Ooh, is that a... No, that's not a div. Dang it. Straight down. We don't need it. Alright, so Wars said the first we're going to get is going to be an Elixia Hollow. So when we get a new card, it's going to be an Elixia Hollow according to Wars. If we get a new card. If we get a new card. I really hope we get it in the next 80 cases, because if we don't get it in the next 80 cases, I actually have to start, like, running the store. I actually have to start playing the game. I can't just keep opening packs. I guess Maxor is getting thrown out of Curious City. Doesn't use water. Shake my head. I mean, he does. According to the leak, bro. According to the leak. According to the leak, Maxor has water now. So, I don't know, man. I think you're out of date, bro. According to the leak, bro. According to the leak. That's all it is. That's all it is. Heptad is a traitor to his tribe because he uses all 4 elements. I don't know, man. I don't know. I love Yakis, Bodil, Dractyl, and Rasnus, Wama, Borth, Majar, Hearing, and Tian. That's a lot of creatures you love. Begins rubbing at top of laptop screen for good luck. I need it. I need it. I pre-ordered my cards, EB Games. I'm pre-ordering my cards at my local GameStop, and then probably like a couple founders decks from Hard Rock. Because Hard Rock has confirmed that him and Bulba are going to have exclusives. So, cool. It's great. It's awesome. You know, it would be really awesome if we had heard about that from the website, that there'd be exclusives. So, it's awesome. That's great. That's cool. Everybody knew that, though. Like, you know, you guys were all properly informed of that when making your pre-order decisions, that, you know, certain stores would have exclusive promos. I mean, everybody, when they were making their purchasing decisions, were informed of that. So, if you guys chose to go to a store that didn't have those exclusive promos, then, I mean, you did that. That's on you. You know, it's awesome, bro. It's awesome. It's amazing. I love Chaotic. Chaotic is so much fun. When was the last time I told you guys about, like, how much I loved Chaotic? Like, I really love Chaotic. Chaotic's amazing. Chaotic's the best. I've been rewatching the show again. Just trying to recapture it. What can I say? Bodil primarily because of brains. I mean, Bodil's Bodil. Can I, like, pull up my folder and not have it, like, you know, share anything inappropriate? Yeah, okay, cool. Bodil. Bodil. Nice, very nice to catch you live. Thank you, appreciate that. I'm trying to stream more. I'm gonna try to stream daily. I think there's gonna be a couple days I missed just due to, like, you know, life reasons, but I mean, I think I've got it set up to where I can actually stream daily now. I have the shop simulator game. I want to have Pokemon Chaotic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Shadowr kind of thing. LOL. So you sell packs to customers, or why are you opening packs? Because it was for customers. I'm opening packs because, let me close out Bodil. I'm opening packs. Let me finish this round of packs and I'll show you. Because it's I think it's cool. I think the idea of it is cool. But I mean, like, currently the way that I have the game set up, like, I just net so much increase in, like, revenue. It just isn't, like, you know, yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, I can, like, yeah, let's go to Zenith of the Hive and sort by card number. They have card numbers assigned to them, so you can collect every single card in the set. Currently, I'm missing 10 cards from Zenith of the Hive, which is what this entire stream is going to be. It's just me opening Zenith of the Hive. We're trying to get those 10 cards. So, like, Gear Grind right here. Danian Carpus Hollow. Acid Wash Hollow, etc. So, that's what this is. I mean, it's just to do a fun thing, like a fun collection thing. I didn't even know about the special promos / exclusives from Hard Rock stores until your previous stream. I ordered from him because I wanted to support his store because of how awesome he has been. Previous purchases in the past. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's amazing. And I encourage people to support him if you don't have a local game store. But yeah, it's it's one of those things, man, where it's like, you know, I feel like people really would have liked to know that before they like ordered from GameStop or EB Games. Like, I mean, I feel like that's, you know, an important thing. I don't know if it's like through Chaotic that they have those promotional items, but it's definitely one of those things, you know, where it's like they definitely could do better, you know. I mean, it's you know, there could have been better communication. There could have been more stuff going on. But yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Chaotic knows what they're doing, and I think we all just need to sing Kumbaya and wait. I think we are in a amazing spot. I think everybody is doing all the right things. I think we just need to blindly trust that everything is going to work out. Yes, 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 yes. Where do you find the mods? I'll link it to you in chat. Give me a second. Let me pull this up real quick. Dude, this video is 2 months ago. It feels like much longer than that. Connor, there you go. That's the video. That's the link to the video. Hire an employee so you can make money while you open packs in the corner like a goblin. I mean, I have employees hired. I just, you know, I'm doing this all at night. So, I mean, because, like, if I do... Because I have to stock the shelves if it's, like, you know... I mean, that's the issue, is, like, I don't want to stock the shelves. If I'm being honest. Strike of the Meek. I mean, like, look at this. Like, I mean, like, there's a lot of inventory to stock. Oh wait, I'm using the word inventory. I'm a scalper, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Fuck, it's stupid. Ugh. It's so stupid. People are stupid. I love the Reddit. The Reddit's full. The Reddit makes me feel smart. Every time I, like, log into that Reddit, I feel intelligent. I love it. I love it. It's awesome. Funnily enough, if I had not been as active on YouTube or Discord as I am now, my first hint of Chaotic coming back was seeing an announcement on EB Games website. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be a lot of people. The company isn't promoting it. They're not actively running their social medias. They are, you know, like, they don't give a fuck. I mean, like, I'm gonna call it what it is. They don't give a fuck. I mean, you know, I mean, like, there's no reason as to why Kenga can upload 2 shorts a day, working a full-time job, maintaining a healthy relationship, and, you know, people whose full-time job it is to make Chaotic, you know, so to run this Chaotic social medias aren't, like, you know, like, doing anything. I mean, I get there's probably more to being a social media manager than that, right? Like, there's probably, like, you know, researching the most active times for the trend that you're in, researching, you know, like, specific wording or phrasing, and you probably have to go through layers of approval before you can even click send. But, like, I mean, you know, this stuff should have been figured out a long time ago. So, I mean, yeah. Yep. That's all I can really say. That's all I will say to that is, you know, you know, like, I mean, again, probably only being as petty and uncaring about the circumstances because I took a jab for no fucking reason the other day or yesterday. But hey, you know, I mean, you lose a lot of charitability when you start throwing haymakers. That's like pretty much all it is you lose charitability when you start throwing haymakers. Whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. I need to stop. I need to stop. I'm tainting my fun pack opening stream. See what you made me do? You made me talk about things because I have to actually do something in the game right now. Look at this. Look at this. Ah, my God, dude. Why? I don't want to do anything. I just want to, like, you know, like, open packs, okay? I have to wait, like, another, like, 6 years to open chaotic packs. Like, let me just, like, oh my God, guys. There. Whew. What's up, Basil? How's it going? Dude, you came in at the wrong time, brother. You saw that negative? Oh my God. Oh my God. Negative numbers are bad. Negative numbers are bad. Oh my God. We're going back to opening packs now. I'm wondering if the rules of the card game are changing. I mean, we know some of the mechanics are changing. That's on the website. The website says some mechanics are changing. I mean, so, yeah, probably. I mean, like, Ibian card. Hold on, I still have this pulled up. The Ibian placeholder that we found, that was found, very specifically doesn't refer to infected creatures. So they may have just removed infected creatures altogether if this card doesn't refer to them. I mean, or they may have changed the rules so that Mandiblores only refers to Mandiblores. It doesn't refer to infected creatures again. Or they could have left it off because, you know, they aren't referring to infected creatures in the base set. Who knows? Who knows? Not us. Not us. So, some level of rules are changing. We don't know we don't know which ones, though. I wish you could talk to customers while you're opening packs. Because, like, I know people are probably, like, you know, like, offering up, like, Hollow Elixir and whatnot. And, like, I mean, we're just not there. What's up, Jess? How you doing? How you doing? Jess is amazing, guys. I love Jess. Jess is awesome. She's awesome for a Danian. You guys should definitely check out Jess if you guys, like, speak Spanish or want to enjoy Spanish content. Jess does amazing work. A little bit of AI, but, I mean, you know, like, that's kind of the entire content creator space for Chaotic right now is a little bit of AI, so can't really falter. All I'm seeing, like, is, like, AI thumbnails nowadays, it seems. It's great. It's amazing, you know? They said there would be an app to scan the cards at the Chaotic website, but I don't see an app in the App Store on iPhone. I mean... Joke's on you! Okay, so... I will give you 30 cents for this. Bro, I will give you $2. I will give you $2. No, I said $2. You got $3. Get out of my store. I don't need that card. So the app is it's funny you guys have to come to me to learn this. The app is not an actual typical app. Let me pull up the short where it explains how to add it. You do it similar on iPhone to what this is. You'll essentially add it to home screen and it'll give you the download option on iPhone. But let me see. But that link that I just sent, Connor, is a short to how to get it to work. So there you go. That is how you get it to work. Is that short right there? It'll show you how to get it to work. It might be interesting if support were changed to encompass all adjacent creatures, not necessarily from the same tribe. I didn't even know that it only worked on the same tribe. So that's news to me. I figured it was just all adjacent. Is Chaotic even still a show? Like, I thought Saturday morning cartoons already died. I mean, it's gonna be a show. If it ever, you know, like, yeah. If the card game succeeds, then it'll be a show. Oh, we need this. 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 I will give you 320 for it. I know you're not even asking for 320. I'll give you 320 for it. I will give you 80 cents for this. That is what you're asking for. That is what you'll get. Guys, was that TOP? Or was that Zenith of the Hive? I don't think that was Zenith of the Hive. That wasn't Zenith of the Hive, was it? Guys. Oh my god, was it Zenith of the Hive? Oh my god, guys, was that Zenith of the Hive? I don't think that card was Zenith of the Hive. I think that card was Turn of the Tide. I want to say that card was Turn of the Tide. I don't think it was Zenith of the Hive. Did we just purchase a Zenith of the Hive card? Come on, please tell me, please tell me, please tell me, please tell me, please tell me. I don't think we did. I don't think we did. I don't think we did. We didn't. There's no way we did. We didn't. Nope, we didn't. No! It doesn't look like we did. Oh my god. No. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We need to do it one way or the other. It's a high rarity card. Decline. Get the hell out of my store. You know what? Yeah, 130. I don't have to pull it now. And if I do pull it, I can sell it. Bro, I am offering you 62 cents less. Get the fuck out of my store, bro. Just here the Hive. Still no new info, huh? I mean, yeah, we had new info. Yeah, we had new info. We did. Yeah, we did. Bro, get the fuck out of my... You know what? Yes, I want this. I want this. We had new info. Let me... Yes, we did. We did indeed have new info. Let me pull this up real quick. I will put it on stream for you to read. Actually, hold on. Let me do it this way. I have OBS pulled up right here. I could just do this way. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It's this one right here. Here you go. New info. New info. I will leave this right here. And I will buy cards in the background while you do that. Because we have a couple people. Graded card. Get the fuck out of my store with your Tetramon, stupidity. Yeah, so there's some new info for you. That's the info that we got. Everybody's clamoring for that information. It's exactly what people wanted to hear. So if you do not like that, probably stay out of the Discord. Probably stay out of the Discord. And you, Johnny, would you like to see any mechanics change, and if so, which ones? Yes, I would love to see Hive change. I don't like the Hive requires a cost to activate it. I feel like it is so quintessential to the existence of Danians that, like, you can't really... It's not cool to have that be a cost. There's too many effects that impact it. I would also like to see Infect changed in some way, but I'm not sure how. So, I'm going to assume you read that. I'm going to turn that off now. So yeah, there was news. Oh my god, dude. Stop! Why? Yes, I'll buy it. I'll accept. I'll accept the trade. Oh my god, dude. Bro. Get out of my store. Oh my god. But I would like to see Hive changed. I would like to see Brainwash be removed entirely. I'd love to see Fluid Morpher not work anymore. I mean, there's a lot I would love to see. Does the original website still work? No. No, but they have rehashed it, and they have essentially updated it to a new website. They've essentially turned it into a new website. So, yes and no. It does. The original doesn't work, but it's back up now. So, yeah, it's. I mean, so but yeah, no, there's no actual information. Just hey guys, these info dumps tend to take a while, and we're actively working on making sure the next one is meaty. So that's the only real update we've gotten. That is the only real update we've gotten, which sucks, because, you know, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, apparently, me being the chaotic news guy is a bad thing right now. I was like, it's a good thing I've started pivoting to other forms of content because I wouldn't have any uploads for a while. I was like, you know, I'm the guy who does the chaotic news, and it's a good. Ooh. I mean, is there a world where I don't take this? Except, like, bro, I would have to be crazy. Yeah, sure, why not? It's an easy enough card to pull. I'm just waking up. I fell asleep. It was a really heavy day. I'll have you in the background while I get my stream ready. Okay. Today's Magic Day? Ew. Ew! Jess! Play chaotic! Jess! Come on, Jess. Play chaotic! Do what we're all doing. Playing chaotic. I mean, like, it's so much fun. I guess the Kroll would have had a more active effect. Fluid Morpher and Chieftain are quite active. And even as a Marillion player, I'd like to see an overall change in these effects. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like... I feel like you would definitely see the 4Kids influence take over later on. In, like, the Marillion Invasion on arc. You can definitely see the 4Kids influence take over. I also think it's a game. I also think Chaotic was a product of, like, you know, early stage TCGs. Because, like, as much as most people will disagree with it, you know, the early 2000s was not the golden era of TCGs, and it definitely had a lot of room for improvement. A lot of people disagree with that and say, like, oh, Magic was perfect right out the gate, or, oh, you know, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Was best in its, like, early era, and it's like, no. No. You are wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. That's early 2000s eras was, like, a horrible time for card games. Like, almost every card game that came out in the early 2000s era was dog shit. I would even say DOP Chaotic was bad. I would even argue that DOP Chaotic was bad. Sorry, but I'm not gonna risk my zero loss streak because nobody wants to play with me. Oh. I mean, I'll play you. I'm just saying. I mean, I'll play you. It'll be fun. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to play Chaotic right now. My brother and I were playing DOP starter decks against each other the other day. Oh my god, bro. It was a slog. I went undefeated. Which probably shouldn't happen, like, if, you know, like, I mean, like, Chaotic is like one of those games where you can feel the skill difference. And ask Ganon, please give the element of water to Gantrak, I beg you. I don't talk to Ganon. And personally, I don't really want to. Not because I have anything against him, but because, like, I mean, like, it puts both of us into, like, a compromised position, right? Like, I mean, he wants to respect the player's times. So, like, if I respond to it, like, if I message him, like, it would feel like, you know, he might feel obligated to respond or to communicate with me. And for me, anything he tells me, like, I would want to report on it, right? Like, because, I mean, that's just, you know, I'm the chaotic news guy. So any information I get, I want to share it. So it's kind of like, it puts me in, like, this weird position. It puts him in a weird position where both of us would want to communicate or continue communication, and neither of us really could. So it's just one of those weird things where it's like, you know, yeah, I don't really want to talk to Ganon. DOP was underpowered. Early Marillion was about right for me. I would say Silent Sands was good. I would say Silent Sands. Early Marillion, you still hit Brainwashed, and I think Brainwashed was a mistake altogether. I mean, I shouldn't have to explain to my opponent why one of their card effects doesn't work with one card being in the deck, and why another card effect doesn't work with another card being in the deck. I mean, that's just... Your card effects are turned off, you know? That's just a weird thing to have to say. I don't like that. So, I gotta disagree with you on that one. Hello, I'm a lurk, but I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, too. I hope you're doing well too. I really do, Morning Junior. If you guys don't know, Morning Junior is an amazing artist. You guys should definitely check them out on social media. They're amazing. I love them. They have done... Yes! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Ah, we're down to 9! Single digits! Single digits! Let's go! Oh my god! Let's freaking go! Ooh! Oh, it feels good. Oh, it feels good. Oh my god. It feels so good right now. I feel so vindicated. Oh, it feels so good. Yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I gotta move me. Oh my god, guys. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. Single freaking digits. It's so good. It's absolutely a banger. But as I was saying about Morning Junior, what I was saying about Morning Junior is Morning Junior did the Rage Try to Simulated art. And I love them for it because it's amazing. If you guys haven't seen it already, I can pull it up real quick because it's right here. And I have it saved on my computer where it's easily accessible. Let me make sure I include the one with their social media tags. Bam. It's amazing. I love it. I love this artwork. It's awesome. It's amazing. She did an amazing job, and I do not deserve her. Or them. I do not deserve them. So, yes. It's amazing. I love it. So definitely go check them out on social medias. It's Morning Junior Pro on every single social media platform. Highly recommend them if you guys want to get some artwork commissioned for Chaotic. Amazing art. Amazing artist. Amazing art. Will work with her in the future. Put it that way. Will work with her in the future. 100% will work with her in the future. I know a lot of other Chaotic content creators, whenever they're looking to get art done, also are interested in working with her. I know at least one of the is currently working with her. Them. So, yeah. I highly recommend them if you guys want to get some artwork commissioned. They're amazing. They are the best. And they aren't even here to hear me glaze them. I think Infight's the best card for Uneffect. I don't know. There's a couple Danian cards on Uneffect too. Ah, yes, Infight. Basically the current state of Chaotic. You know, what would really stop the infighting would be news. Sorry, I had to take the shot. I saw the shot. The shot was right there. I had to take it. I'm very happy to see these artworks, but at the same time, I'm sad because I changed my phone number and lost my drawings. I lost my drawing of Fair and Tall. Is that the one with Basil? Is that the Marillion leader during the Crawl Spear or the Klein Spear? Which I'm gonna sit down and read on what day do I have time? Saturday? Sunday? Sunday? I think it's Sunday. I think I'll like start reading it on Sunday during while I'm doing laundry. I don't know. Anyone said Danian? Nobody said Danian. Nobody said Danian. As a matter of fact, we all hate Danians, so Danians suck. Not a single person in this chat likes Danians, not even you. Yes, the oligarch from the Chronicles. Yeah, I really gotta read it. I never realized that they were on the back or on the cover page. I just never realized they were on the cover page. I don't know why I never realized it, but until I saw the video, she was beautiful, Johnny. Dude, I mean, Basil, just check our DMs. You sent her to me. Check our DMs on Discord. You sent her to me. But again, like, I mean, she's also on the cover page, so... I was saying Danish. Yeah, I was also saying Danish. We were talking about our favorite bakery items, Jessica. We were talking about our favorite bakery items, so... If there is no Danian joiners, then I am dead. Well, if there is no Danian joiners, then I am happy, so... If I am dead, then fear the compost. Truth. If I'm dead, then fear the compost. Well, I mean... Dude, I completely forgot. I completely forgot that I have a trash can over there. I completely forgot I have a trash can over there. Truth, I forgot. Muy Yoshindo. Okay. Muy Dusto. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that, Basil. I'm sorry. I don't know. Mepedian muffins. Mepedians aren't bad necessarily. Like, they're not Danians. And they're certainly not Marillions. You know, actually, they're better than Overworlders. So I guess Shaloa. Hey, what's up, Rin? How you doing? What's up, Rin? How you doing? I guess if I had to put them in tiers, I would say that Mepedians are the second best tribe. I think I would have to say that. Which makes sense because they're my second favorite deck to play. So, I mean, makes sense. Actually, surprisingly enough, my favorite deck to play is actually a Danian deck. I hate that. I hate that that's true, but yeah. So surprisingly enough, my favorite deck to play is a Danian deck. It's very annoying, and I hate it because it's also an expensive deck because it plays lore high muge. But hey, it is. Please, somebody needed that one. No. Nobody said Danians, Jess. Oh my God, she's hearing things. She's hearing things. Finally got a day off and saw you were live, so had to swing in. I appreciate that, Rin. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Rin. I really do. I mean, like, it's awesome to see people that I, like, recognize. Especially people who, like, were channel members. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, you guys were lifesavers. Like, accumulatively, you guys, like... I don't know, you guys definitely didn't, but they, like, you know, paid for hotels. So, they lie. No, nobody said Danians. Not a single person said Danian. Favorite deck is Danian. Well, I'm gonna I mean... Listen, okay, they didn't do a good job of making Underworld decks diverse. Okay, like, they didn't do a very good job of making Underworld decks diverse. Like, every Underworld deck essentially plays the same, like, every Overworld deck essentially plays the same. Like, they didn't just do a good job of it, you know? Like, every Underworld deck essentially boils down to either burn or punch really hard, really quickly. Every Danian deck, or every Overworld deck essentially boils down to mitigation. Whereas Danians have, like, you know, a diverse pool of, like, opportunities of gameplay. Mepedians have, I think, 3 different ways of gameplay, not counting Onra Hep Loop. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, it's... They didn't do a good job diversifying, you know, Underworlders or Overworlders deck playstyles. I don't enjoy playing Underworlders, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, like, it just, you know, like, it's... You know, like, I enjoy fair. I enjoy fair. Fire air. I enjoy a fire air, but... You only hear Danians are the best? You know what? You hear what you want to hear, Jess. You hear what you want to hear. Wish there was more gameplay options. I mean, yeah. Dude, I wish that, you know, Recode wasn't just full of people spamming strike, if I'm being honest with you. Like, that's the thing that kills my, like, willingness to play the game, if I'm being 100%, is just, like, playing into strike repeatedly. Like, it's just, it's so frustrating to be hit with Mom, Aegis Aria, and then Fighter's Fanfare, right? Like, all in one fight. It's like, it's the worst feeling ever. It's like, okay, well, I survived the Mom, so I'll just kill him on the next turn. Oh, well, Aegis Aria, okay, well, their next attack does 0-2. Oh, I take the damage. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I like that. It's awesome, bro. And not only that, but, like, you half hit me on your first attack. Like, that's great. I love the feeling of that. Oh, it's so great. I'm trying to make a YouTube video, bro. I'm trying to make a YouTube video. Like, shit, I'm boring too. It's so stupid, man. It's so frustrating. I can't wait until the official app is out. I really can't. I can't wait until the official app is out. Though also at the same time, I'm definitely not going to be bankrupting myself like I had originally intended. I don't know. Maybe next month they'll win me over. Maybe next month they'll win me over. But after, like, you know, a Codemaster, attacked my credibility like that, I'm kind of like, eh. I'm kind of like, eh. I mean, like, there's people who do know more who have publicly said, like, oh, Panini's running the social media accounts. Can't really blame me for thinking, you know, oh, that, you know, Panini's running the social media accounts when there are people who are confirmed to know more and be involved in those conversations, you know, like, who have publicly said Panini's running the social media accounts. It's like, that's like the, like, least thing you can blame me for. You can blame me for a lot of shit. You can't blame me for that one. I can't stand seeing the Pedians anymore. I mean, it's so frustrating, dude. It's so frustrating. Fun. More gameplay option like Danian 2 and the expansion Danian Sands, Dawn of Danians. You know, L. I agree with you. I can't stand seeing the Pedians anymore. I mean, true. I mean, I wouldn't mind it if it was like, you know, just like, if it wasn't Strike. Like, if it was like Blazbatan, or if it was like, you know, Killeron, or if it was, God damn it, why couldn't you have been Hollow? I wouldn't mind it if it was like, actually like, you know, like, cool Danian decks, but it's always just Strike. And it's always the same, like, 6 cards in Strike. Like, it's always the same, like, 6 creatures in Strike. It's frustrating. I love playing Strike, but Recode burns me out the same way. I just want to play casual War Beast and whatnot. I mean, like, dude, I love playing Chaotic, but Recode burns me out, right? Like, I mean, like, there was a point where I was playing, like, Chaotic, like, probably, like, 12 hours a day, every day of the year. Or, I mean, so it was, like, you know, it kind of burned me out. And then, like, I took a break, and people started saying, like, oh, you don't give a shit about Chaotic because you don't play Chaotic anymore. It's like, do you guys not know how much I consumed in, like, such a short time span? Like, 6 months of 12 hours of Chaotic a day will burn you out of Chaotic. It is a very stressful game, and, you know, like, one wrong move, like, screws you over entirely. I was like, so, yeah. Also, people don't actually want to watch Chaotic videos, like, Chaotic gameplay videos, which is weird, because, like, I figured that would be, like, one of the main things that people don't want to watch. But no, like, people just aren't interested in watching it, which is, like I said, weird. Like, even the gimmick videos, or the gimmick series, like I do with April, right? Like, those perform worse than, like, any other video. Like, I don't know, man. Tell veterans if anything for 6 months can burn anyone out. I mean, tell that to the marketplace Discord who was calling me a fake fan for for not playing the game, bro. It was crazy. I was like, yeah, bro, of course I don't play the fucking game. Like, ugh. Now new set names Dawn of the Hive, Zenith of the Queen, and Silenced Sands. Now with 100% more Danians. That's a war crime. Your name may be Wars Manx, but that is a war crime. So, literally the reason I left my job back in May. Yeah, I mean, I'm hitting that point with my actual job too, and my job is like honestly a dream job. Like most people would kill to have my job. But like it's 6 days a week. So in that one day, I'm rushing to do everything in one day. And it just like, you know, leaves you burnt out. It just leaves you burnt out. But I've cut off a lot of other social obligations. Yeah, I stopped dating because, you know, it's just not something that's feasible. As I'm like, you know, wanting to make more content, wanting to do more streams, and so I was like, you know, it's just not worth it. I tried getting my friends to play it, and only one does, but it sucks because his decks are awful, and he keeps playing the same crawl deck with no change, and every time I win with the random jank. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is with my local playgroup too, or with my playgroup. Rage Trot is a beast in our playgroup. Like, he's absolutely one of the strongest creatures in in our local group, which is disappointing, right? Like, I mean, like I played Blades with Kroll Husk Armor, and it was a curb stomp every single time. Every single time, it was just a flat-out curb stomp. People were just not ready for it. I was like, just play Battle Gear Hate, and they were like, oh, I don't want to spend the $2 for, you know, Battle Gear Destruction. It's like, Seriously? I was like, how are you upset about blades if you don't want to spend the $2 for battle gear destruction, bro? Like, come on, like, that's, like, bro, like, you could probably find a Gear Gliciano for, like, $1 plus shipping. Like, it's not, like, that bad. I say that with, like, you know, 50 Gear Glicianos sitting to the left of me. I mean, that's whatever. Beyond the Devil Rise of the Queen, Turn of the Hive. Nobody cares about Danians, bro. Nobody. Correcting me on the mount. Okay, that's a little weird, bro. Yeah, Danians. Nobody wants Danians. Oh my god. Take that to Justice comment section. Did you guys see the comments in like in the VOD for yesterday's video? Bro, they were literally just arguing trans rights with each other. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, do I involve myself in this? Like, do I, like, start deleting sides? And if so, which sides do I delete? Like, bro, what? I was like, bro. Oh my god, it was weird, bro. It was so fucking weird. I don't know if anyone has asked this, but if you could remove or rework any ability in the game, what would you change? If we're talking keyword, right, I would probably rework Hive to make it not cost anything. Just like if you have X amount of Mandiblores, or if you have X amount of Danians, or if you control a Danian Royal. I think that's a good idea. If you control a Danian Royal, then it just activates. That's probably what I would change. If I could remove anything, it'd probably be brainwashed. I did the exact same thing, except he had access to Battle Gear hate because I share my cards and he could never deal with it. I have offered to share cards. I've offered to share cards. Johnny, before I was a Marillion player, I was a Danian player. Good on you. Dude, yeah, no, I was so confused whenever they were like, because you left out the T. I was so confused they made that a big deal. I was like, dude, I mean, like, at what point in the portion of, like, supporting LGBTQ IA+, because it goes on, right? Like, it's, like, at what point is it okay to cut stuff off? I don't get it. Like, I don't. That's the same person who like, you know, made a joke about like me being against non-binary people, and I'm like, I'm not. I don't care what you identify as long as you're respectful about it. If I misunderstand, or you know, like you present as something, or I think you present as something that you are not, or like if I say he or she, when you present as male or female, but you're binary, but you're non-binary, so you go by they them. I mean, there's a certain level like where it's like, okay, like it's like, like you have to give me some grace here. And like the fact that I called Danian players not people, like, bro, come on. I really want to learn Danian. Never experimented with them. I've always been one with the lizard brain. Danians are pretty cool. I mean, like, they have some cool decks. They have some cool playstyles. I mean, like, it's definitely one of those decks. Danians are definitely one of those tribes where it's a little more complicated to, like, learn them. It's not bad. Danians are not bad to play. Like, I definitely don't mind playing Danians. It's playing against Danians is frustrating, but, like, Exactly, I have a few trans friends, and we've never had issues. Sorry, but I mean, like, it's not your fault you brought it there. I mean, like, it's not your fault you brought it there. That's, it's. I mean, you were frustrated, and I do think that my comment section is like a better place to vent it, and then in the Discord, because the Discord will turn into a hate pile. I mean, like, shit. Like, I've taken the full brunt of that before. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. So I think it's better to, like, take it to a comment section. It's just weird that it happened on that video. It's like, oh, here's where, the Discord moderator said something stupid, and then, like, a stupid argument breaks out. It's like, really, guys? Really? We can't be a little bit better than the Discord moderators, guys? Come on. One of my kids is trans, and she was absolutely terrified to come out to us. She'd always been, like, judged for it, and, she was terrified of it. And she came out to us in the middle of a game. I can't remember which one it was. I think we were playing Among Us or some shit, right? And she came out, And we were just like, okay, so who are you voting for? And she was like, what? And we were like, okay, like, what does that change? This doesn't change the fact that, like, you know, that person's acting sus all game, you know? Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, who are you voting for? And, you know, ever since, you know, she felt comfortable with us. You know, she felt like she could tell us things. She was, you know, good. We loved her. We still love her. So, I personally think it's fucking stupid to judge somebody based off their gender identity. I think you should only judge them by the contents of their character and the tribe of deck they main. Okay, those are the two important things you should judge somebody off of. The contents of their character and what tribe they main in the chaotic TCG. The only two things that matter in a person's life. If they are a good person and they play Danians, they're a bad person. If they're a bad person and they play Underworlders, then they are just inspired. Playing against Danians doesn't have to be frustrating if people just agree on a sideboarding format. I agree. There's a lot of like things that are fixed about chaotic in the sideboard. I agree. Danian are fun, can be entertaining. Danians can be as entertaining as War Beast sometimes. I agree. I think the compost decks are really gets very interesting. I think there's some infect decks which are pretty cool too. Johnny dropping wisdom out here. I agree. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Wow, hold on. Basil, which part do you want me to hold on to for a minute? I'm just saying, if Hitler played Underworld Burn, history would remember him differently. I'm just saying. No, it's a joke. That's a joke. I shouldn't have said that. I gave people a sound clip that they shouldn't have had. Oh no. Just to remind you, Johnny, Alov exists. Fuck you! I love you, Basil. I love you. Bro, why do we pull a second invite before anything else? Why do we pull a second fucking invite? Oh my god, bro, we need 9 more. Why'd we pull the dupe? Little known fact, it's our evil person here played Danians. Thank you! Little known fact, guys, Joseph Stalin, he played Danians. You know, it's often widely known, right? It's often widely known that Adolf Hitler, had he been alive when Chaotic came back, would have played, that's right, Danians. I'm just saying, if you like Danians, you support something Hitler would have supported. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna go elaborate unless somebody asks me to. I'm just simply saying. Danians? All I'm saying, Nazis had an ideal race. Danians turn everybody into their own race. All I'm saying, Nazis and Danians aren't so different. Hold on, Johnny. Slander, he's clearly Underworlder. I don't know, man. Turn everybody to look like you. I'm a person, but I'm not that bad. Sounds kind of familiar. This is the reason why Sarah didn't. We finally have a canonical reason as to why Sarah didn't get much screen time. And until Chaotic debunks the Sarah is a Nazi rumor, it's just true. They could debunk me saying that Panini runs the socials. They can debunk Sarah being a Nazi, okay? If they don't, it's just true. That's all it is. Fuck. Fuck me. Yeah, so why doesn't Brian Gannon want to work with you? Well, you see, what had happened was, is it because you were spreading misinformation? No, that wasn't what it was. It because you leaked stuff that he asked you not to? No, I didn't do that. Well, what was it? Somebody shares this exact clip. I'm just saying, guys. The eradication of an entire species sounds kind of familiar. Just throwing that out there. And don't even get me started on Marillions, Basil, because those are arguably worse. Like, they were kind of like straight up Nazis, right? Like, oh my god, bro. Like, okay. Oh, hear me out, right? I'm about to, like, blow your fucking minds. So, Nazis in World War II would have internment camp prisoners dig their own graves. And what were the Marillions having brainwashed creatures do? What were the Marillions having brainwashed creatures do? That's right. Build a giant laser that they were going to use to melt the glaciers, killing every creature in Perim except for Marillions. So, I ask you, were the Marillions an allegory for Nazis? Was it a direct comparison to the Nazis killing everybody in World War II? And if so, does that mean that Tenka Toborn is a fill-in for the US president who dropped the nukes? God, I have no idea where you guys are on the VOD right now. I have no idea. I don't know what that 100% was for. I don't know what Rinno and Niki's 100% was for. I really hope that it's an agreement that Tenga Toborn dropped the nuke. These are the allegations. These are the questions that we need answers to. We don't need to know how the chaotic gameplay is. We need to know if Sarah was a Nazi. We need hard Johnny ISQ, but Pedians explode. You know who else lives in and places in splits? I've got. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, Basil. Come on. That's a harmful stereotype. That's a harmful stereotype. Hey, Johnny, have you asked about the ambassador program that they plan to bring forward? I have not. If I don't hear anything about it in like January, then I'll probably message BDM and see what I can do to get in, to you know. But I'm giving them the chance to. I feel like that's going to be something that comes further down the line as it is, so I'm just going to wait. Don't forget all the experimentation that the Nazis did as well, connecting the dots, kiddo. Ooh, okay. I mean, you're right, because Danians. I mean, I'm not gonna draw a conclusion. Well, I mean, there's a difference, okay? Like, Nazis are notoriously bad people, and then, like, whenever it comes to, like, that country, or the people involved in that country, the people who, like, are known for exploding, quote-unquote, are radicals. I mean, there's a major difference, right? Like, the Nazis are an actual group. Now, if you had said something like Al-Qaeda, right? Like, if you had said, like, oh, or if you'd compared them directly to Al-Qaeda, would be completely different. But, like, going, directly to the people that just reside in the country, it's completely different. I think it's a completely different situation. Like, it's, it's like if I were to compare every single overworlder to being complicit, or every single American to being complicit for the things that, I don't know. We're not going to get into the details of that. We're not going to get into the nitty gritty of that. I'm just saying, like, the specifics of that are completely different. I think it'd be extremely harmful to continue to propagate the idea that everybody in that country. Yes! 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 8! Yo! Yes! Oh my god, yes! Hollow Gear Grind, that is the happiest I'll ever be to see that card. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. Thank god. If you guys need a confirmation that I am actually still paying attention to what I'm opening. If you guys need a confirmation, I swear to god I'm still paying attention. You know what really grinds my gears? The fact that we haven't gotten Hollow Elixir yet. Oh, we aren't talking about the people of that country. Just the organization? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. You know, Mepetians are essentially a terrorist organization in that case. I agree. Thank you. I know, I went a little off topic. Sorry. Just came to mind in the moment. No. Renodiki agrees that we're just talking about, we're just talking about the organizations. We're not talking about the people who live in the country. So I agree with you then. I agree with you. I agree that Mepetians are essentially terrorists. I can agree to that. We often see them breaking into the houses of royalty and attempting assassination attempts. I think you have a valid argument there. Good eye. Good eye. All Mepetian players are terrorists. Thank you. All Underworlders are just on a path of self-improvement. So, I agree. And then all Overworlders are just nerds. Get wrecked. That's the easiest roast ever. Warbeasts are weapons of mass destruction. Yo, wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait a second, he's cooking though. He's cooking with straight gasoline, dude. Oh my god, wait a second. Wait a second. Yo, hold on. Oh, it is so based. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good job. Good job. Yep. You found a reason we need to invade. That is the reason we need to invade the Mepidum Oasis, is solely to prevent them from having their weapons of mass destruction. Thank you so much for that. I feel bad for what I said, and you're calling them terrorists. LOL. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're right. They're known for exploding. They're sneaky, and their best work is done when they are unseen. And they are intending to take over countries through force. So, sounds like terrorism to me. Want to confirm that even more. Ancient Danians were quite literally eco to. Whew. I mean, you're not wrong though. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Cohort nerds, nah. We prefer wise guys, but. If I had a mod, I'd tell them to time you out, Wars. Basil for real. Dude, I mean, bro, I'm just saying. There's a lot of coincidences, and I think some of them were intentional. Just saying. Dude, if I had like 3 days with Martin Ralph, I would piss off Martin Ralph. If I had 3 days, if you gave me 3 days with Martin Ralph, I would make him hate this franchise so much. Hey, what did it mean when the Danians were attempting to assimilate every creature into their culture forcibly? Was that an allegory for early day white Americans taking over the Native American land and forcing them to assimilate into their cultures? Bro, I'd piss him off, dude. I'd be all over him. I'd be like, hey, what did it mean when Kiru took over the Underworld? Is that an allegory for Hitler's rise to power? When Tengen Toborn stopped the glaciers from flooding, was that intended to be, you know, comparable to Franklin Roosevelt dropping the nukes during World War II? It wasn't Roosevelt. No, it wasn't Roosevelt. Roosevelt didn't drop the nukes. Dude, this VOD's getting demonetized. You got water. We have jokes on you. I'm not in timeout box with you. You are in the timeout box with me. Okay, we need this podcast. Dude, I legit, Martin Ralph hit me up, bro. Martin Ralph hit me up, bro. We are gonna make this happen. Let's do it. Bro. Martin Ralph spending the next, like, 7 hours explaining why the story that he wrote is not an equivalency to Nazi Germany's rise to power. Bro, we need this. We need this in our life. We need this in our life. This is like the peak idea of chaotic, bro. Let's go. Guys, I don't know how we can make this happen, but if we can get him onto the Perim podcast and, you know, have that conversation, I would love that. We should work on that. We as a community should work on getting Martin Ralph on the Perim podcast so I can ask him questions about how his how the story he created relates to Nazi Germany. Man, what an absurd and cursed thing I thought. He just becomes Charlie from It's Always Sunny. I don't get that reference. I do not get that reference. Let me actually just pull it up very quick. I haven't seen It's Always Sunny. So I actually don't know who Charlie is. Let me just check my... Oh, I got a message too I gotta respond to as well while I have my phone out. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. I know the picture. I agree. We're good. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Is that where it's from? I also just learned that's where it's from. I also just learned that's where it's from. I didn't know that. Dude, I'm getting a haircut this weekend. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I'm either streaming or I'm getting a haircut and I'm not sure which. I'm not entirely sure which one I'm doing. I'm doing one of the two. I'm either going to be streaming all day or I'm going to get a haircut. Who knows? Who knows? It's gotten to the point where my hair just kind of falls out from underneath the hat while I'm at work, and it's just a pain to deal with. It's actually a great brain watch. I mean, like, dude, so many old shows are great brain rot shows. Like, if we're being honest, a show wasn't good if it wasn't good brain rot. Oh my god, dude. I really thought we would have had more cards by now. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I really thought we would have been doing better than this by now. Do you guys think I'm gonna have to open 80 boxes? There's no way I'm gonna have to open 80 boxes, right? Like, we only need 8 more cards. We don't need more cards. We don't need many more cards. We just need 8 more. Like, there's no way we have to open more boxes. If the Marillions are the INZI, I'll abbreviate it to avoid problems here. The Tribal Union represents the communists, and the Marillion Heat Cannon is attempt to invade the motherland. Jesus Christ, man. Better them than the... Oh my god. I mean, I don't think all shows are garbage nowadays. I think there's some, like, good quality shows. I think the huge issue is, like, just everything's designed for short-form media, and that's how most kids are consuming media nowadays. But I mean, like, if you go to, like, you know, shows that have consistently stayed uploading or releasing new episodes, like, I think Sesame Street, I'm not about to say Sesame Street is good, because I'm an adult, but I think Sesame Street has definitely kept its, quality over time. So I think that's good. But, I mean, there's, like, you know, obviously, I think Bluey isn't bad either. Well, I have a coworker who watches Bluey. He's 18, but he watches Bluey. Imagine that, right? But, he says it's not that bad. There's not much brain rot. So that could be cool. And then Pokemon also isn't brain rot. Surprisingly, I thought that would have been like one of the first things to turn to brain rot because it just, you know, would be easy engagement, but it's not. Which is cool. Which is cool. A lot of shows have like avoided brain rot, which is surprising. But a lot of the newer shows are just straight up brain rot. Which is unfortunate. Mad unfortunate. I highly considered making Chaotic Brain Rot because I was like, oh, it would definitely get engagement and it'd bring more community members in, but like I could not. I could not force myself to sit there through Bluey or through making that stuff. It was just ugh. Hey, Bluey's got me through. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge. It's just you know, to me it's weird to, you know, still watch, you know, like, not shows that are I would say shows that are designed for children. Like, I think Bluey is, like, inherently designed for children. But, like, then, like, you have shows like Pokemon, which are more vague in what they're designed for. It's more the fact that you can tell by looking at it, it's directly designed for children, I think is what I'm trying to say. I'm going too far with this topic. No, it's cool. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'm kind of like the whole reason it started, so... I was more referring to the kids who come into my place of work screaming the 6'7" Brain Rots, dude. My coworkers, dude, they were all in high school when that 6'7" stuff started, and I had to deal with it for ages, dude. It was horrendous. I hated it. I hated every moment. I started laughing at it eventually. Like, it just actually just got to the point where it wore me down, and I started laughing at it. Like, you could probably find, like, old VODs of me with, like, April or sitting in a Codemaster's call, like, joking around about 6'7", because it was just, like, it got to the point where it's funny to me. Now it's annoying. Now it's just annoying. My boss turned 67 this year, and it was after the meme started, or after the trend started, and, you know, that was fun. That was fun. For a minute. It was fun for... It was fun until he started to threaten to fire us, and then I was like, oh, well, we should stop. Felt bad. JK. Man, we need 8 more cards, guys. Dude, I really hope Silent Sands isn't this bad, bro. I really hope Silent Sands isn't this bad. Oh my god. Okay, after this, we're gonna actually do a count and see what we actually need. After this box. We're gonna actually, like, you know, I know we need the Hollow Elixir. I think we need the Hollow Danian Carpus still. I think those two are going to be the major ones, I think, is what it's going to end up being. Roll. I hope you are enjoying this and having an amazing day. I am enjoying this. It's awesome. It's a nice distraction from everything else. I love streaming. Streaming's awesome. Streaming, I get to just sit here and have fun, talk to chat, and have, like, you know... I would say wholesome engagement, even though if we are just talking about Nazis, I would say wholesome engagement. So I actually enjoy this. I enjoy this. It's nice to just, you know, be able to talk to people about Chaotic. I know last stream Kanga came in and, you know, joined the call, and, you know, we talked a bit about how you know, one of our first engagements was us, you know, just talking about Chaotic, and it's like, it's nice to just sit here and essentially do the same thing with people. I don't get to do that in real life. 90% of people do not know that I stream for fun in real life. Or that I make Chaotic content in general. I would say more people know I stream for fun than they know I make Chaotic content. Mostly just because it's not something I, like, bring up. I'm 30, man. That can't be, yeah. Sit back, relax, crack some packs. Can't argue with that idea. For real. For real. Depending on next month, I might end up ordering more cases than I plan on currently. I'm a little jilted right now over, like, you know, what happened yesterday. But it's like, I really enjoy Chaotic. And, like, looking at all the art flashing by, like, it gets me so excited, you know. It's like, Geltod is one of my favorite creatures of all time. I love Geltod. He's awesome. I wish he was better than he is. Seeing Ultador pop up like that is like a wave of, like, you know, like, oof, nostalgia. And then, you know, obviously, I mean, like, I'm opening a Danian set pack, so, like, I'd really like to open cards that aren't Danians, you know, so, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, if I have to worry about catching a random stray from, like, the employees of the company, like, I want, like, you know, I want to play the game of, it's like, it's just... It's like, do I want to support the game as, like, as much as, like, as much as I could, you know? Not to mention, I don't want to give the people, like, fodder for calling me a scalper. Granted, like, you know, most of the boxes I'm buying, I'm going to be giving away. Like, once we start getting news, we're expecting, like, a major boost of engagement with social media. So, question is, it's weird. I never really have played Chaotic, but I love collecting the cards. That's not weird. That's not weird at all. I've mostly played the game, and I'm not a huge collector. It's not until recently where I've gotten the chance to, like, you know, have more cards that I, like, you know, started collecting cards. And even then, like, I mean, like, I don't have, like, the high dollar collector cards or anything like that. I don't have a Chaor the Fierce, don't have a Maxor, don't have Perim, don't have a Maxor Pop. I mean, you know, like, I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's weird at all. I think it's more, I think you have the much more typical engagement with the game than most people do, of not having played the game, but of collecting cards. Something that Mark Rosewater has once said was, the majority of Magic the Gathering players do not know what a Planeswalker is. Essentially saying, like, oh, the majority of, you know, aren't as invested as to know, you know, the lore behind the Planeswalker. I think that's the majority of Chaotic players, too, where it's like, you know, the majority of Chaotic players don't know the mechanics of the game they're buying. They're just buying it because they look cool. Which is fine. Different strokes for different folks. Doesn't matter if you played the game as long as you had fun with it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, my brother isn't really good at the game. He doesn't play the game as much as I do. He's probably better than, like, you know, 80% of people who've ever touched Chaotic cards. But, I mean, like, that's not a high bar to set. But he, but yeah, no, I mean, he doesn't play the game. I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. And on top of that, even if you did play the game, like, you know, some people enjoy the game differently than others. I mean, my brother's perfectly happy with sitting down with a couple of starter decks and, like, you know, playing for, you know, 7 hours with me. He's perfectly happy with that idea. I mean, I personally prefer a constructed environment where, you know, both players' deck building skills are pushed to the limit, you know? It's one of those, man. I actually want to go grab something real quick once this is done. Once we're done with this box, I want to go grab something and also refill my coffee. Oh, it's done. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm also going to turn the light on, too. So this is a Danian 10, a first ed Danian 10 that I got from a friend of mine. He had a couple extras sitting in his house. He was cleaning it up. And he said, hey, you make Chaotic content, and you've always been good to me, so I'm going to be good to you. And he gave me this. So, it's really cool. It's really cool. I have a cool story behind it. I have a cool story I can't tell you the whole story of, because it is a little bit weird. But it's awesome. And I kind of just wanted to show that off, because I like it. I haven't gone out of my way to recollect all the 10s or anything like that yet. But when I do, you guys are going to be the first to see it. I'll probably show them off on stream too. But, yeah. It also still has the lore card in it too. I thought about taking it out and putting it in my collection, or putting it in a binder, but I was like, it looks much cooler. Once I get an Elixir, I'll probably, like, you know, shove the Elixir in there. But I pray that I agree. It'd be awesome to have products like this again. It doesn't look like we're gonna have it right at the gate, which is a bit unfortunate. But you know, I mean, there's only so much you could ask for. I truthfully, I don't even want new kinds of forms of product. I would just like them to, like, release more information on the current product, right? Like, for me as a player and as a content creator, what is the best bang for my buck is my biggest question. What do I need to buy if I would like to compete in Chaotic? That's a question that's not being answered anytime soon, which is unfortunate. I don't know, man. I don't want to doom post. I'm a lot more mellowed out about everything now. Yeah, I've had time to relax a bit and come down off of it, but it's like it's still it's still upsetting to me that, you know, like, we're 2 months from a release, and, you know, there's a month of pre-orders left. Gantrak? You mean... Gantrak? Yeah, I have that. I have a Gantrak, yeah. I have a lot of cards in my hand right now. There's a lot of cards in my hand right now. But yeah, I personally am of the mindset if we need more information. I need to know what times I need to schedule off for work, though. Like, that is, like, the huge thing for me, is on release weekend, or on release week, I plan on taking the entire week off, and I need to know when that is, preferably before the end of next month. Like, I need to know when my store is gonna have, cards, so I can take the month off, so I can take the week off, and also have my brother take the week off. Because he's going to be doing a lot of... I don't know if he's doing content with me, but, like, he's definitely going to be around. I'm honestly kind of terrified at the explosion that we're probably going to face of, you know, like, of subscribers and stuff. Like, it's honestly terrifying. I may wait to pre-order to some major retail stores just to hopefully get more like them in store. I mean, there's promos. There's exclusive promos for pre-ordering through Hard Rock, though. Like... That's not something you're seeing on the social media pages or on the posts. Like, they're not sharing that information. And pre-orders close in just over a month. Like, there's, you know, 42 days left of pre-orders. And if you don't pre-order, now, odds are everything's getting scalped. Like, it's, you know, that's how it goes. Yeah, I mean... Like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be the guy that points this out. But, like, I mean, in modern day TCGs, you don't get product. Like, that's just, you know, that's not how modern day TCGs work. There is no product. It all gets scalped. Palworld's completely sold out globally. I mean, they're talking about a second edition, you know, printing. But, like, I mean, that doesn't change the fact that players are screwed until that stuff gets in people's hands. And that could take a month. You know, that's not cool, you know? I mean, that's just how modern day TCGs are. And, you know, it's a shame that, you know, people don't realize that when they're going, oh, they never told us to place pre-orders. I don't know. I don't know. I might just be, like, too involved in the TCG world to, you know, and see all this details that, like, a lot of people are probably missing. But it's still, like, it's frustrating to know, like, you know, like, oh, these people are missing the opportunity to get promos because they're waiting for more information. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I watch the promos be, like, something really cool, too. Like, watch it be, like, you know, like, an old promo card, like an old promo heptat or something. And it's like, oh, if only you had pre-ordered, you would have gotten this exclusive promo. Like, great. Or watch it be, like, something, like, you know, exclusive to... you know, the promos. A new thing exclusive to the promos. Maybe a Droskin reprint. Who knows? Who knows what it is? But that's the issue. Who knows what it is? Fair and understandably. The guy may have currently be the only one where I live who is the other one than same with my friend. I mean, I thankfully am not the only person where I live who will be getting a lot of chaotic. As a matter of fact, just this last Friday, my brother and I were at our LGS, and we were approached because we were sitting there playing chaotic, and they heard me say, what would they hear me say? I think it was, I think I attacked his Lystone. No, it wasn't Lystone, because it was base set. I think they heard me, I attacked Vidov. They heard me say Vidov, and they turned around instantly, and were like, are you guys playing chaotic? I mean, like, you know, like, chaotic has a brand recognition here. People are interested in it, and the second they're actually able to promote it at my LGS, we're gonna have a massive explosion in players. I'm actually concerned about the fact that I am buying a case from them because I think that we're going to have a higher demand than, you know, the 3 cases they pre-ordered for themselves is going to carry. But I don't know. because they ordered 4 cases, one specifically for me, because they know that, you know, I make content on the game. I'm going to be buying from them. That they know for a fact. They haven't even, like, asked me to pay for it yet, which I'm going to next month after payday. Next month after I pay rent, I'm gonna go buy it, but like, they know that it's, like, you know, literally 2 miles from where I live. I could walk with it back home, like, if I had to. They're not at all worried about it, which is good. But yeah, it's awesome. Right now, I'm financially recovering from going to San Diego Comic-Con to see a picture of a logo, not even highlighted. No, don't crash out, don't crash out, don't crash out, don't crash out, don't crash out. Don't crash out, don't crash out, don't crash out. The amount of times very specifically has had their face spit in, like, by this revival is insane. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. He just pulled a Rasnus, the one I got from my best friend. That's cool. That's cool. Rasnus is cool. Rasnus got done dirty. Like, absolutely done dirty. I would actually like to hear the story of, like, Rasnus deciding. Like, I would love, like, a introspective... Rage bait? What's rage bait? What's rage bait? I would honestly love to hear the story. I just want to know if the Foundations have exclusives in the mini packs. I mean, according to Hard Rock, yeah. I mean, according to Hard Rock, in his video where he was talking about his pre-orders, he said that they do. So, I mean, like... But, I mean, the starter decks also have the same 2-card mini packs. I don't know if they're the same, but, like, they have 2-card mini packs as well. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. I am sure, as Codemaster Sam said in the Discord, that you can check their social medias and official sources for any updated information. So, go check their social medias and their official sources for updated information. Currently budgeting a few things coming around me, and you got me stuff next year. Dude, I legit... Oh my god, dude. My content plan for next year, oh my god, I slashed everything. Everything! I had something planned. I had like 3 things planned a week all throughout December next year. Like, I had 3, like, extensive projects planned out through all of December next year. And I cut them all after yesterday. I was like, fuck this. I was like, it's not worth me spending this amount of money, you know, like, in an effort to make content on a game where I'm gonna have my face spit in for it. You know, like, fuck that. You went and only saw one thing that about Chaotic. Yeah, no, for real. For real. And then the fact that every single Panini employee there didn't know anything about Chaotic. There was one guy who is actively working on the game development part of Chaotic that I did not talk to. That is the guy that SoCal talked to. And then there is another guy who was doing something for manufacturing, I think it was what it was. I think that's the word they used. And he asked me about the lore of Chaotic and the differences between the tribes. So you know, like, that's that was kind of I was like, what? I was like, bro, like, what? So I pull out my binder and I start showing him cards, and I'm like, because I took a binder with me to give to anybody that was there that wanted free Chaotic cards, you know, because I was like, you know, I was trying to, you know, promote a healthy environment. I was gonna stand at the booth and just hand out cards to people. Unfortunately, I took my binder with me before the pictures got posted online, and that was extremely disappointing. Extremely disappointing. It was bad. It was bad. It was garbage. It was garbage. One thing coming soon to budget for is an event where I will be buying off-brand Lego minifigs. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, that's a choice. I guess, like, if that's your hobby, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Not to judge. I'm not gonna judge you for your hobby. I'm just the off-brand part is the part where I'm like, that's a choice. I hope they're at least good quality. Johnny doing their job for them, dude. For real. I mean, fuck, bro. Yeah. You guys know what really grinds my gears. Just assume that the Codemasters are the Panini employees. Trying to do the jobs from bro, dude. Yeah, you have no idea how mad it makes me that they're talking about how like they're trying to spread awareness that Chaotic is active again. And it's like they've made like 5 social media posts in the last like 3 months. Like that's and then you have somebody like Kango whose job who like it's not their job to do it. They aren't even monetized and they're still doing like 2 shorts a day. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to see somebody who like is not financially incentivized, you know, to do things, and then see somebody who is financially incentivized refuse to do those things. Just assume the Codemaster, almost like the fans with the wealth of knowledge should be kept in the loop, consulted, and not thrown under the bus. Hey, fuck you! Fuck you! You don't know anything about Chaotic. You don't know anything about Chaotic. These guys know about Chaotic. You don't know anything about... No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. One of my interests, because like they are compatible with LEGO there and are better than some official ones. Plus, I mean, if they're better, then that's cool. That's cool. That's awesome if they're better. Especially if it's something that you enjoy. I agree. That's awesome. As long as you're not paying for like, you know, low quality product, that's amazing. If you're paying for, if they were low quality, then I would think like, you know, questionable decision. But I mean, if you enjoy them, that's cool. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. I have a couple of Chaotic things saved in my bookmark right now. I'm about to buy a bunch of music counters for Chaotic, and also a stat checker off of Alibaba. No, I don't think it's Alibaba. I think it's Etsy. I want to say it's Etsy, but I'm about to buy, you know, some cool Chaotic products that are off-brand, but you know they're still cool. So, time for Revolution Brazil. Do it. I'm just saying. I will say this again and again and again. You guys started spamming the social media pages, and they immediately responded 30 minutes later. I'm just saying, if you want information and you want changes now, you know how to get it. And it's proven. There is proof to it now. Like, I got a Nightcrawler one with legs that actually bend backwards. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. We wanted Codemaster Krillin, too bad we got all Helltex. I'm not gonna talk trash about the Codemasters. Not any more than I already have. I will talk trash about the social media teams, but I'm not gonna talk trash about the Codemasters. They're doing the best they can with what they have. Now the social media teams, 100%. Especially if the Codemasters saying the social media teams are focusing on, you know, making sure people know Chaotic is active again. Maybe if you're trying to make sure that people know Chaotic is active again, you be active. That's just me. Hey, anybody know when the next episode drops, by the way? I've seen a lot of people asking that, and I thought it was supposed to be every week, but I guess I'm wrong. I feel like they've been asking that for about a week and a half now. I could be wrong, though. Who knows? No, but in all seriousness, like, is the timer just not there on the website? Actually, hold on. I don't check the website anymore. If I'm being 100% with you, I don't check it anymore. Animation. Oh, it released. Oh, they released it. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. I didn't know. I saw it earlier today. People were asking when it was going to drop, so I guess they released it. That's cool. I mean, could they be planning to like have weekly updates starting from September that last until launch? Or, I mean, possible. Who knows? They're not telling us anything. I mean, that's kind of the issue. If they just told us, hey, like, you know, like starting next month we're gonna have weekly announcements, like people would shut up and stop asking when the next announcement is. But they're not. So who knows? Still hoping soon to buy some more old cards and packs my friends make of Chaotic cards for me. That's actually really cool. That's a really cool thing they do for you, as long as they're not overcharging you. I'm going to the official account now and comment on a future post. I love it. kind of like how some web novelists do daily updates after queuing. I mean, yeah, I mean, they could be. Who knows? Like, they're not telling us. So, I mean, all we can assume is that they're going to do one massive post of everything. Which is just going to, like, you know, create issues. Spike's Family is really good. Spy Family is really good. I like Spy Family. Scavenger Scan was such a fun episode. It was. I wish that we'd gotten to see the entirety of it, you know. I also wish that, like, you know, we got to see that battle gear that Hearing had. I really wish that had been an actual battle gear. He has asked when I do buy the old cards for my budgets. He asked me if I'm ever looking for anything specific. That's cool. That's a really cool thing your friend does for you. I like that. I like that. I was thinking about doing, like, some kind of product, like where I was selling, like, I say product. I'm using the word product, okay? I'm gonna use the word product for this because it involves buying and selling. I'm sorry. But where I would, like, repackage my, repackage any old cards into a mystery product and, like, take a loss on them. So, like, below market value, or, like, you know, like a $3 booster pack of a repackaged booster pack for like $3 with like a standard like 14 cards codes unscanned with or standard 10 cards codes unscanned resealed, and it's like you're guaranteed the same odds. You know, I was thinking of doing something like that where it just give me the ability to get rid of like all of my bulk essentially, and essentially just pay for, like, you know, the shipping, right? Is like essentially all I would be doing. I was thinking about doing that. And then the Reddit accused me of being a scalper. And I was like, okay, well, I can't do half the things I wanted to do now. So thank you for that. That's awesome. I was like, you're just going to, like, you know, like drag my name through the mud now. Like, I'm not going to do that now that I have to worry about this. I was like, I genuinely was just trying to come up with, like, helpful ways to get more cards into people's hands, and fuck me, I guess. Alright, so we need Acid Wash, Danian Carpus, Acid Wash, Danian Carpus, Elixia, Maharant, Melodic Might, Recurring Rescue, Ribian, Chakra Flats. I mean, it would have disclosed, like, the cards inside the pack. It would have disclosed the cards inside the pack. It's not like it would have been, like, a gamble thing. Like, it would have been like, oh, you guys can get X amount of cards, and I have X amount of cards that I've put in there. You know, like, these are the cards that we put inside the packs, with the amount that are in each, you know, pack, that are in the, are in this round of packs. So it would have disclosed the amount. It would have disclosed which ultras and stuff were in there. I mean, it would have been a perfectly, like, you know, like, abundantly clear. And, you know, it wouldn't have been like, you know, MJ Holdings or some shit like that. Like, it would have been like an actual, like, you know, more properly done. But I do not want to be called the scalper. I don't like scalpers. I think scalpers ruin hobbies. I think Logan Paul is the bane of any hobby he touches. I'm not a fan. And if and when tournaments happen, I would find it funny and silly if someone tried to have a mega match like Tom and Peyton did. I mean, it's gonna happen. Like, that's gonna happen. I feel horrible because I was planning to do one with Empress Cothica, but, like, I just time just didn't line up. Like, it's like I just never had time. That sucks because they are amazing and they put in a lot of work, and you know, it just sucks. Hopefully I'll get to do one in the future with them because they, like I said, they're amazing. And they put in a lot of work, and I really appreciate the work they put in. But it just didn't work out, I mean, which sucks. I mean, it's definitely one of those things where it's like it could have happened and it should have happened, but it didn't. It was 105 versus 105. Yeah, it was 105 versus 105. I think I'm gonna, like, start making short-form content again. Just, like, making shorts. Yes! Oh my god, 7 more to go! Let's go! Oh, it's almost over! Oh my god. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh, the last ones are supers, aren't they? Oh no, the last ones are supers. The last ones are supers or ultras only. Oh, come on, no. It would take a while. I believe it took a game, and I can't remember who the other person was. I believe it took them 3 days on using the online client. Depending on like how large our channels get, I know a couple of chaotic content creators have talked about wanting to do it with me or being willing to do it with me. But it would honestly depend on, like, you know, like, it's not something that we could easily do unless chaotic was like our full-time jobs. Which isn't to say that's the only reason we're uploading videos. It's to say, like, you know, it just, time-wise, it would not be possible unless it was our full-time jobs. It would just demand a lot of time and effort and energy, and it's just not something that would be feasible. Wait, someone did it IRL already? They did it online. It was an online thing, and they did not do it IRL. They did it through they did it through, Tabletop Simulator. So it wasn't like they did it in person, but, I mean, it probably will happen in person. Like, odds are it'll happen in person. I mean, like I said, like, we're actively trying to find a way or a certain amount of people that would be willing to do it in person. We've basically like excluded Taiga from the conversation though, which is a bit unfortunate because I feel like Taiga would have been a person that would have wanted to do it. But that's the nature of being a VTuber. So, I mean, you get excluded from IRL content, which is unfortunate. Like, that's not to say any jabs at Taiga, it's just, you know, like, out of respect for them, we've not asked them to be a part of IRL content. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Match is a solo format. There's a slightly contrived combo that can one-shot an entire opponent's board as long as you stack your music roster with the protection for the key pieces. Yeah, I mean, that's why you make up rules or you add in ban lists or restrictions. I mean, that's just, yeah. As long as they took breaks to eat and sleep, not... Yeah, no, they definitely took breaks to eat and sleep. I think they did like 16 hours a day. So, they definitely took breaks to eat and sleep. I wonder who won it, Tom or Peyton. Tom. Tom won. Tom's just smarter than Peyton. He's just better than Peyton. Peyton has the surprise factor, but, like, a surprise factor can only take you so far in terms of skill. Like, if you're outskilled, the surprise factor's not gonna, you know, top it. Bro, dude, oh my god. We are, like, 10 boxes in. How? We need 7, dude. Dude, we need a hollow Rivian, bro. We need a hollow Rivian, bro. I mean, it wasn't confirmed, but it was Tom. Like, let's be real, it was Tom. Like, let's just be realistic. It was definitely Tom. Were old chaotic rates this bad? No, this isn't using old chaotic rates. This is not using old chaotic rates. This is using its own built-in system. This has nothing to do with chaotic rates. They were this bad though. You were only guaranteed one ultra rare inside of a booster box. So they were pretty bad, but they were not this bad. Actually, this is pretty good. These are pretty good rates, if I'm being honest with you. Like, we probably pulled the full set in like the last 2 cases. The only difference is, like, we're trying to pull the hollows. And the hollows weren't a thing inside the main chaotic game. Because, like, I mean, like, this is... Right, like, we're missing, like, 7 cards from the set, and they're all hollows. Like, a hollow Acid Wash for 1. Danian Carpus for 2. Right, yeah. Elixir for 3. Marant for 4. I can't read that. Recurring Rescue for 5. Ribian for 6. The Chakra Flats for 7. Yeah, 7. So. I mean, Tom definitely probably had better card picks instead of Fate using a drained. I agree. The original Chaotic physical card sales were worse if you account for the South's variants. And yeah. No, I agree. And if stat variance returns, then we're going to have like a major issue of supply. I mean, that's something nobody wants to talk about. And when I tried to talk about it, I got called a scalper. So, you know, like, that's great. I really hope your stores are sold out and you're unable to get cards. That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. I was so fucked up, dude. I was like absolutely messed up. The original Chaotic were oh that I just read that. I don't need to reread that. But yeah, no. I will say my friend prices, he sells the packs to me for even cheaper than like online old cards before the revival. I mean, yeah. Dude, I mean, like, everything is so expensive now. It's better that it's worse than it was. But like, it's so stupidly expensive. It's so stupidly expensive. Absolutely stupid expensive. Stat variance is something beautiful when we think about making the game unique and synergy with the show and lore, but from a competitive standpoint, it's like early Pokemon, only a few usable. No, I disagree. Not even that. Stat variance is still cool. I think stat variance is cool even from a competitive level. But from a, like, you know, top tier competitive level, right? From a top tier competitive level. From a top tier competitive level. From a top tier competitive level, you should never have product on the shelves. Like, stat variance prevents product from sitting on shelves. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the, yeah. I mean, like, that's, you know, product should sell out within the first couple days, like, you know, at the highest peaks of level of gameplay. The unofficial Discord just blacklisted the stats topic entirely because people can't seem to be reasonable about it. No, they can't. I think it's important to acknowledge both sides are valid, but like the side, like, you know, also us discussing things is not going to change anything. And it varied on which pack sets or if I needed to alter. That's cool. I think product will be extremely difficult to get your hands on with the soft launch, but once it comes to major tier retailers and available, it should be okay unless we have a scalping problem. No, I think the huge issue, I don't think scalpers are the biggest issue. I think the biggest issue are going to be the higher end competitive players. You know, with Chaotic having that digital aspect, you cannot guarantee that the codes are going to work for any cards that you purchase online. So you can't just buy singles in this circumstance. Like, you have to buy sealed product and you have to open them. Like, that's the only way you can guarantee that the digital aspect is going to work, because odds are that digital aspect we know is going to have digital tournaments. Like, we've seen, you know, the terms of service references tournaments and digital items. So, I mean, yeah. The starter Underworld deck he bought from you was a stake with the whole starter deck for $4. That's actually really good. That's a really good deal. Although I sure love Odu Bathax with low world energy, I just wish stats varied like Pokemon natures instead of being 5-max or bust. I mean, I cannot get into talking about stats too much. Like, there's a certain level I have to stop talking about stats. We haven't hit that point yet, but we're getting there. I've been asked not to talk about some things related to stats. So, people who want to play high competitive will spend money. So basically, shiny Ivy hunt, reducing the product out there in the wild. That's what you meant. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Yeah, literally exactly what I meant. People want to buy all the product they can to play at the highest competitive levels, and it will demand, you know, people buy out product. And if there are exclusive cards to stuff like the foundation decks or starter decks, then that entry level, that floor to play the game, is gone. People cannot play the game at all. It's stat variables are super predatory because they demand players buy more and more and more and more. So, it came with curiosity. That's really cool. That's really cool. By the way, please sign my petition to unban Melody the Meek on Drums of Perim Simulator. Drums of Perim is about to refresh and all progress, and the world will be reset to 0, so no. I think it's like 2 days, so no thank you. One of the last packs I bought from him had a Felfour Marillion. That's actually really cool. Felfour Marillion's really good. It's an insanely strong card. I like that. It's awesome. That could have been any other card that we needed. That could have been literally any other card we needed. That's great. Making a lot of scary sense even though I like variant stats. I mean, like, that's like everything I've ever said. Like, I bring up the, like, actual concerns nobody's talking about. Did you guys... I'm gonna pull this up again because I think it's, like, really interesting that nobody's talking about it. This is the scariest thing to me, and I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing that it's scary to me. So, this card right here is a leaked placeholder. This card right here is a leaked placeholder from the website. And on this leaked placeholder, it explains, Avian gains 10 code sum for each Mandiblor you control. Forget this. Who cares about this? This doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's whatever. That's whatever. Nobody cares about that. Fuck that. Nobody cares. It's this that matters. Those words that matter. Each Mandiblor. Now, this matters because the what it is the updated ruling for cards like this is each Mandiblor and infected creature. Now, is something missing? Is something missing? Something seems to be missing. I don't know if this means infection is gone, or if it means they're just not going to reference it because it's in base set. But yeah, I think that's interesting, and nobody's talking about it. They should be talking about that. I mean, I guess the alternative, making sure a product is printed out the extent that they don't run out, and maybe make tournaments that use averages or something. I think the most important thing they can do is overprint product. I think that's the most important thing they can do, but they also need to make sure that they don't overprint to the extent that they're actively losing money. I don't know. It might just be because Infect isn't in set 1 yet. I mean, that doesn't change the fact that it doesn't still exist, right? Like, they can, I mean, they have the hindsight of using it, you know? Like, it's a mechanic that does exist. The game is cross-compatible. It is backwards compatible. I mean, like, it's, you know, I'm just saying, like, they have the ability, you know, so. Do you watch the Sonic movies? I do. I do. I finally watched Sonic 3 this year. Yeah, I do. I like them. I haven't seen the Knuckles show, though, yet. I haven't seen the Knuckles show yet, so don't spoil that for me. It's on the list of to watch. It's on the list of to watch. Oh my god. We have the Hollow Purge Dirge, but we don't have a Hollow Elixir. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I think that it's a major oversight. It's either an oversight or it's a major gameplay change that I would like to have explained. Then again, like, we're not supposed to know the card exists right now, right? So, like, I mean, like, you know, it could have updated card text to include infected, but I'm just surprised that nobody's talked about it. And if they did talk about it, it was probably just in the initial post. I'm hoping that it's just a case of them relying on keywords being better defined and maybe rules cards or rules book with the product, but would understand if Infect was deemed too clunky to keep. Hopefully it's like Brainwashed. Like, hopefully they remove Brainwashed while they're at it. I mean, like, I hate Rage try to be, like, you know, negatively impacted, but, like, I mean, Brainwash is just a mechanic that shouldn't exist. It's inherently, you know, it's inherently you know, like, ununderstandable inherently, right? Like, if you look at a Brainwash card, right, like, you're not going to understand what the context Brainwashed is. And also, if you look at it, right, there is no reminder text. There's no reminder text for Brainwashed. It doesn't tell you you have to have a chieftain to have that ability. If I sit down with this, my opponent's going to be thinking I have all 3 of these abilities, and I only have 2 of them. Or 1 of them if I'm playing a chieftain, which, why would I do that? That's disgusting. Rage Shot is good as what Rage Shot is good at what Rage Shot is good at because Rage Shot is good at it. Dude, guys, this is gonna be insane. How long am I gonna be streaming for? That's the question. That is the question. What if Brainwash stuck around but as flip cards instead of the split text boxes? I disagree with that. I disagree with that. The way the Chaotic is intended to be played is your cards should be face down at the start of a game, and you flip them face up at the start of a game. Once the game starts. So if you play with your cards face down, I mean, like, and then, like, you'll also have to be continuously taking them out of your sleeve if your chieftain is KO'd. I just don't think it works. I don't think it works. Oh, another thing that I hate about Brainwash creatures, right? Nothing on the card says that you can only cast generic music with a Brainwash creature. Nothing on the card says that. Nothing. Literally nothing. There is no room for a reminder text word either. So, yeah. I wonder what would happen if Heart of Merlin's control both Mature RBs, 2 creatures, and mines in 1. I mean, maybe. Maybe. That'd be a really cool question. Sign off for the night. I will pick up on the stream tomorrow before I go to work. Night all. Good luck on the pulls. I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping by, Wars. You're amazing. We love you as always. You're awesome. All right, guys. We're gonna pull the Hollow Elixir now that Wars is gone. As a matter of fact, I've been holding off on using this cheat code. So, yeah. Here comes the Hollow Elixir, bro. Here comes the Hollow Elixir. Dude, how long is this stream gonna be? Oh my god, this stream is taking forever. I mean, it makes sense that it takes 2 hours. Like, we're doing like 4 hours, but like, we're the only redeeming factors of the set. I mean, there's a lot of redeeming factors in the set, right? Like, Scout's Monocler is a meta staple. Hive Destruction, you get to destroy the Hive, which is cool. I mean... Mandalore Crown is iconic. Sword of Chaor, I mean, that's a card. That's a card. That's a card. Bro, if that had been a hollow. Garv is in the set. Garv is in the set. Melody of the Meek is in the set. God, there's Reverberate's a really solid card. Not mad at Reverberate. Colmo's in the set, which is okay, I guess. Which is okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Freeze Flash is good in the Dexagoza. Do you think Paramount would let me do an early screening Sonic 4 for charity? I highly doubt it, but I mean, there's no harm in asking, right? Like, I forgot my girl Swassel was in the set too. Exactly. I was the go-to card of all time, and that came from Zenith the Hive. I mean, Supercharged Alternators in the set. I don't know, man. Hollow Scouts Monoclair. Okay, Sands of the Unseen isn't bad. Magician Steel is a staple. Like, that's a staple. I mean, like, oof. That's a good card. That's a good card. Maron's not bad either. Maron is not bad at all. Acid Wash removes infection, which makes it a good card. I mean, Accelerated Unity is pretty good. Not the worst. Grand Hall Music Summit's on this set, so I mean, that's actually a really good card too. Gear Grind! Let's go! Grind my gears, bro. Grind my gears. Bro, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. I just want my Tartarex. I agree, I just want you to have your Tartarex. I agree with you. I just want you to have your Tartarex. You should definitely have your Tartarex. You deserve your Tartarex. You deserve your Tartarex for being here in the Perim's Underworld. Which is a weird sentence to say out loud. Oh my god. Elemental Denial's in the set. That's a really good card. Ice Cloak's iconic, if that counts. I'm kind of sad they mostly abandoned the subtype based support after this. Sure, it continued to exist for minions and chieftains, etc., but not for the wars. I mean, I agree. That's you know, it was a poorly fleshed out, you know, mechanic. They introduced an awesome mechanic and then they just like removed it altogether. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. Telebracers exist though. Telebracers is in the set. That's actually a really good card in the set. You deserve them. And if it's in Dawn of Perim, you'll get them. I know it. If it's in Secrets Decoded, you'll get them. Watch it be the one card they cut from Secrets Decoded. Watch the only card they cut from Secrets Decoded be Tartarak. I hope when the new shows come back, we get to know when and where Nadrin's son went. Did you know it is confirmed that Dranikish Threshold is also a portal to the future? Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate saying bless you. So, I mean, it is confirmed that Dranikish Threshold is a portal to the future. So, I mean, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. That is 100% confirmed information. Please buff Tangus and interest. They are so bad in DOP. Actually, they nerfed Tangus. Because according to the San Diego Comic-Con promo, they removed 3 of his disciplines. The 3 of his disciplines. According to the San Diego Comic-Con promo. We are 7 from completion, my friend. 7 from completion. Never quite made it to the finish line. I agree. Stricto does have an interesting ability. Knowing my luck, I would pull one and I pre-ordered a lot. I will pull one and I pre-ordered a lot. That would be kind of funny. Wait, it is past and future? Yeah. Yeah, it's confirmed. Let me pop up. Let me go to the Twitter page real quick. I know where it's at, so. Some Echira Oda. Yeah, see? See? So, yeah. Yeah. It's confirmed. They gave him what? I think. I mean, that's cool. Would have been funny if On Blue got sent to the future and got beaten. That would have been hilarious. That would have absolutely been hilarious. Who were after Infight? Oh man, I can't remember. Melodic Might. Melodic Might was after Invite. Can we play this YouTube, or is it a mod you made? It is a mod that is publicly available. Let me go ahead and grab that real quick and send it to you guys in chat one more time. This is... That is the link to the mod. So... or you'd laugh at my misery. No Tartarex, what a nightmare. That'd be kind of. It would be kind of funny though. It would be kind of funny. You can't lie especially if you pre-ordered a lot. It would be kind of funny. Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, you know, people don't know. Like, you know, there's a lot of answers to questions. Like, for example, Tinga Toborn is technically still alive, just in the Spirit Lands, and that is also confirmed through the Twitter. There's a lot of lost media. People did not do a good job at, like, you know, cataloging, you know, chaotic stuff. Like, they did a solid job for what we had. But, like, I mean, like even on like the backup, like there's still a lot missing. So, I mean, Jesus Christ, guys. I may have bit off more than I could chew when I said that the stream doesn't end until after we open the set, or master set. I may have bit off more than I could chew. I realistically don't know if I can go for like another 3 hours. I think I got like 2 hours left of me. I don't think I have much longer. It sounded like a cool idea at first. But, like, I have work tomorrow. It would be nice. I assume Tinka's fate from what Heptad talked about. Yeah, I mean, it can be assumed. Like, I mean, like, they were pretty, like, upfront about the fact that he just survived. He just went back to, like, where he is from. But, I mean, yeah. But, like, it's like how, the world finalist, like, the world, like, gameplay, Like, you can barely find recollections of it, like, on the Wayback Machine. Like, I talked to Togo last year, and asked him, hey, like, can you, like, I heard you went to Worlds, can I, like, you know, like, share your information with me? And then, like, he was like, no, I'm making a video for myself. And I was like, okay, cool, yeah, no problem, I get you. And then, like, he sent all the information to Kira this year. So, thankfully, the story's out there now. But it's like, you know, there could have been a year, like, where people had access to the information. And, like, you know, Chaotic History could have been cataloged sooner, but hey. And now Scott Presley is saying that the guy who originally won Chaotic Worlds was disqualified. Oh my fucking god, yes! Yes! Oh god, it feels good. It feels good. Oh! I feel good. Da-na-na-na. Like I knew I would. Da-na-na-na. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh, it was so good. Ah. Ah. No. We got 6 more to go. We got 6 more to go. We got 6 more to go. We have a long ways to go, my friend. But it's still nice to pull another one. You know, it's awesome to pull another one. I was starting to think like they weren't actually like pullable. So, but yeah, no. Scott Presley is making accusations that the guy he played against in the finals at, you know, Chaotic Worlds was actually disqualified and had his title removed from him, making Scott Presley the only Chaotic World Champion to ever exist. And, I mean, like, granted, the dude's a lolcow, you shouldn't take anything he says with a grain of salt, but I mean, like, you know, the fact that we can't unconfirm this without, like, you know, messaging somebody like Ganon or BDM or somebody related to, like Chaotic Organized Play back then, like, it's concerning, you know, like... I don't like when a game's history is destroyed like that. And, I mean, I feel like, you know, Chaotic's history has been essentially wiped off the face of the fucking map. I mean, like, I'm being honest with you. Like, the second that, you know, TCOP, like, went offline, right? Like, or TCDOP, the second it went offline, you know, we lost years of, you know, tournament results, of top player, of match playthroughs, of you know, like, records. Like, so much was lost when we lost those records, when that website went down, and I don't like that. That's the game's history. It'd be so cool to take a look back at, like, what people are playing, what decks people are playing, like, back in, like, 2008, but we can't do that. It sucks. It sucks, yeah? It absolutely sucks. Now, there is one website I found where, you know, we can kind of, like, time capsule it, and I wanted to make a video on it. I probably will make a video on it still. But it's, you know, it's not as complete, and it's definitely more from the casual player's point of view than it is from, like, a competitive player's point of view, from, like, what I've seen. I mean, I haven't gone, like, fully in depth on everything yet, because, like, you know, videos like that take time of, like, you know, reading, scripting, etc., and it's just not something I can, yeah, feasibly. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot of work. Oh my god, we need 6 more. This is gonna be pain. This is gonna be pain. We have about an hour and a half before I'm just gonna call it, because I mean, like, there's realistically, I do have to work in the morning. I do have to work in the morning. That is something that has to be done. I cannot ditch work to play this game all night. I do not make enough money from YouTube for that. Now, if you guys would like to, I mean, like, you know, like, I'm kidding. I turned off memberships for a reason. I felt so bad having memberships on. Yeah, not as much work as these last 6. I could probably stream all day tomorrow and still not have them. I feel so bad, like, for leaving memberships on as long as I did, considering, like, life was just preventing me from uploading consistent. It's not one we needed. It's not one we needed, but it's such a good price. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. That's so good. That's so good. But yeah, no, it sucks that I had them on as long as I did. I feel genuinely bad. Like, I could justify it as, like, you know, oh, they're paying to help support, you know, the trip to San Diego Comic-Con and whatnot, right? Because, like, the memberships over time did pay for the hotel rooms. And that was, like, you know, the whole point was, like, you know, like, it's gonna be an expensive trip. I had to take off work for 3.5 days. I had to take off work for 3.5 days. I took off, no, 2.5 days, 2.5 days. Thursday, Friday, and then I work half days on Saturday. And, you know, the trip there, the flight was like 480 or something like that. Because I just kind of like booked like random whatever. I literally just booked the least amount. I took the least amount with me. It was expensive. It was expensive. It was an expensive trip. And I'm really thankful to the channel members. But like now it's like, you know, I'm currently now I'm planning on not uploading until we get chaotic news. So I felt wrong having channel memberships on, you know, in that circumstance where like I'm actively not planning uploads. But hey, maybe in the future I'll turn it back on. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It feels wrong to take money directly from like viewers. It feels wrong. Viewers. I say viewers. Like, but like, Wars is my friend. Basil is my friend. Maniac G, another longtime member, is my friend. I mean, like, you know, like, a lot of people who, like, watch streams and videos are friends of mine. Like, I call them friends because they are friends. But, like, it feels wrong to take money like that, you know? It just feels so wrong. I don't like it. And now it's like, you know I'm actively not planning on uploads, like, you know, recorded uploads until we have news or until, like, we have the actual ability to play the game or whatnot. And, yeah. I also could have milked the whole, like, how to play chaotic TCG. Like, I definitely could have milked how to play chaotic TCG. Everybody else has milked how to play the chaotic TCG. Basil, you are a friend. I appreciate you. You're amazing. I love you. You know about barrels. I hate barrels. But it's, you know, it's, like, I could have milked how to play chaotic TCG, but A, it's overdone, and B, like, since the game was announced, we've known that chaotic mechanics are going to be changing. So I didn't want to, like, you know, make that video and then turn around and have to, like, redo the video or whatnot. Oh my god, dude, this is gonna take forever. I'm such a good friend of yours, you're on my TV. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I took a picture with Ganon, and I'm forever convinced he wanted the picture on his phone very specifically so he could save it as his wallpaper, and you can't convince me otherwise. I'm doing good, you gorgeous man. How are you doing? What's up, Kiwi? What's up, my brother? How are you? How are you? I love Kiwi, dude. Kiwi's awesome. Kiwi's amazing. We were just talking about how I felt bad about taking money from you. Get wrecked. Unironically, actually, that wasn't even a joke. Like, actually, we were actually talking about that. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know. I'm excited for the revival. I really am. And I hope, you know, like, I hope that our channels get to the point where, like, we can afford to, like, take off an extra day or two of work to, like, focus on content. Oh my god, Kiwi, you're never allowed to leave the stream again? This is a card we needed. Kiwi, you're stuck here forever. We needed this. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. We're down to 5. We're down to 5. Kiwi, you're amazing. You're stuck here forever with us now. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Alright, I got a ping. I gotta make sure it's not important. Oh, it's Basil. Also, I dare you. Now, how else am I supposed to send you $6 a month? Just don't. Aww. Basil actually does have me on his TV. That's crazy, bro. Oh my god, that's actually crazy. He just sent me a picture of me on his TV. That's crazy. Okay. We get you family doing amazing and know you. And also, how dare you? How else am I supposed to... Was it charging you $6 a month? Please tell me that was a joke. Is that a joke? Dude, there's no way you were getting charged $6 a month for that. Please tell me that's a joke. I swear to God, I had it set to like $2 at the high. Yeah, I swear to God, I had it set to for $2. Was it charging you $6? Brother, I need you to tell me psych right now. I am going to dude, I will make this right. If you're getting charged $6, bro, I will make this right. Oh my god, dude, I am so sorry. I really thought I had it set to an amount because I was like, I don't want it to, like, you know, be so much that it would like financially hurt somebody for doing it. But also at the same time, like, you know, if somebody wanted to support, I wanted them to feel like they were actually supporting. Like, please tell me you're joking around when you say that I was charging you $6 a month. Please tell me that's a joke. 6 Canadian. Okay, that's a little, I feel a little better. Okay. Okay. Okay, I feel a little better. It's Canadian. I thought you were talking USD. I was like, guys, that was not my intention. Okay, I feel a little better now. I feel a little better. $6 Canadian. That should be that should translate roughly to that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, the whole goal was like $1 for a tier 1 and then $2 for a tier 2 because it wouldn't let me do just the tier 1. If it would have let me do just the tier 1, I would have just done the tier 1. But I couldn't find the option to remove the tier 2, so I had to do a tier 2. It was, yeah. I don't know if it was just due to my ignorance of the system or if it just like genuinely would not let me remove the tier 2. When I reactivate it, I'll probably look into more about it because I probably will reactivate it like when the revival hits, just to, like, you know, offset the amount that's going to be spent. It does have an option for it. Let me actually. You guys want to see how much I make off YouTube? You guys want to see how much I make off YouTube? Let's we turn them back on. I'm gifting 20 guys. I'm sorry, memberships are being stuffed. I'm never turning memberships back on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Kiwi has confirmed that memberships are staying off for the rest of time. Dang, that sucks. That sucks. Sorry, guys. No, let me get emojis and stuff though first before we do that. Before we even think about that. Before we think about turning emoji. Before we think about turning about. Can I dibs one? Brother, no. You guys, no. Stop it. Don't encourage this kind of degenerate behavior. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys make my day better. Every time, like, I, like, get upset from now on, I'm just gonna press go live because, like, you guys are awesome. I'm gonna go ballistic if you don't. How dare you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I genuinely, unironically, actually just feel bad taking money from people in the community because, like, for the most part, I would consider, like, the people in the community, like, actual friends of mine. Like, Yukiwi, like, Basil, Wars, if I knew who Shintagami was, I'd probably say him too. Like, in terms of, like, in the Discord, because I probably interacted with that person in the Discord. I mean, Game Z, actively a friend on my Steam list right now. Like, hold on, let me, like, actually, like, literally, he's a friend of mine on my Steam. Oh, he's not playing a game right now. Okay, but yeah, he's actively a friend on my Steam list. Like, actually, I consider you guys friends. I don't like taking money from friends if I don't have to. He's about to get to the part where I, like, focus on him. There we go. I was about to say, like, he's gonna get there. He'll get there eventually. He'll catch up to the delay eventually. Imagine me thinking I paused the video just for my phone to have died, lol. I feel that. I feel that. I've been there. I've done that, actually. It happened to me, like, probably 2 days ago. It was horrible. I was in the middle of a documentary about EDP, and then, like, my phone just died. And I was like, oh. I guess like my phone just lost internet all of a sudden, and then like nope, does this count? Wait, he's just messaging me on Steam now. he's just can I? Gamesy, is it okay if I pull up our DMs on Steam real quick? Like, I don't know if it's gonna pop it up if I open our DMs. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Let's hope this doesn't pop up our DMs. Oh no, I doxed us. Oh yeah, that doesn't count, unfortunately. I wish. No, crap, fuck, god damn it. I had the thought when Kiwi said it. And I was like, don't say this out loud until after you have the time to turn it off stream. Don't say it out loud until after you have the time to turn it off stream. And I was like, oh, and yeah. Thank you, Dot, dude. Thank you. You're awesome. I appreciate it. You're amazing. You really don't need to do stuff like that. I appreciate it though. I do appreciate it all the same. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're awesome. Imagine me thinking, we love you, big dog. You just want to show support. Who's as good and cool of a person? I mean, I don't think I'm that good of a person or that cool of a person, but I appreciate you saying that though. I do. I posted earlier the last time you replied to my hot take. Yeah, I mean, I think a minimum engagement with the community, like in the Discord, is honestly kind of good. Like, regardless of what side you take on like any argument, you're gonna have a lot of people like lash out at you. Like the second the Codemasters dropped in, everybody who like had issues with the revival, like just stopped talking, and like all the people who like are okay with everything, like just are like, oh, you're amazing, thank you so much, and it's like back and forth, right? And it was like, you know, and then like the second they leave, everybody else comes back, and all the people like I don't think you're gonna have a good engagement in that community for the most part. Like, as much as I hate to say it. No, you showed me up. Do you think creatures will have more viable attack options in the reboot? Yes. Yes. Yes and no. Yes and no. I can't elaborate. I'm sorry. Oh no, he's leaking the chat logs run. Thankfully it wasn't that bad. Okay, if he's turning it off, someone has to do the max amount of money. Stream Friday, no particular reason. I will be streaming Friday. I plan on streaming every day. I plan on streaming every day. I can't promise streams during. I definitely won't be streaming during the start of the during the middle of the day, but like I definitely will be streaming during the day. Supers and gifts, and turn that off. There we go. Super chat off, and I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to pause the stream to do this, but you know, while I'm responding to chat anyways, just gonna disable all monetization things except for ads. It's just gonna turn off ads. Just turn off everything but ads. There you go, guys. No more sending me money. Please stop. No more sending me money. Thank you. I'm usually tuning into Discord during work, just hours just to pass time. Unfortunate, it's just an echo chamber in there. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. Like, in one case, I understand, like, you know, like, being excited for the revival. I mean, like, we're finally getting Chaotic back. But, like, actively being willfully ignorant to the issues in the revival is, like, harmful to everybody. To everybody. Like, it's just not cool. Like, it's like, you know, like, you should be asking to know what you're pre-ordering. If they hadn't done pre-orders, like if they just like sold ship product to LGSs and like you had to go to the store to buy them like at the time of like launch, right? Like I wouldn't have an issue with the lack of information. I'd be a little upset that we didn't know how to play the game, but I wouldn't have an issue with the lack of information if people weren't having to like, you know, buy product to guarantee getting cards. Like if they weren't having to pre-order product to guarantee getting cards and like the modern scalper era. You know, it's just, you know, it's frustrating because it's like you're asking people to spend money essentially to guarantee getting product, but like you're not telling them what they're buying. I don't like that. That's my huge issue. Literally, it's just the fact that pre-orders are going live with no information. I don't like that. It's just not cool. Every day turn the memberships back on homie. Come on. No, thank you. No, thank you. Can I pay you in melons? Yes, I do accept melons. You sent me something of a melon on Steam. I will see it later, and I will accept that as verified payment. So where would it be a good place to learn the game for more from? Me and a friend have made extremely casual decks, but still don't know entirely what we are doing. I would recommend. Where's everybody? What's up? Oh my god. Have you guys been able to hear me this entire time? Has there been an echo of me? Nobody said there was an echo of me, so I'm assuming there wasn't an echo of me. But I would recommend trying out Drones of Perim. It's an automated one. If you would like to, I would recommend that. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. Or I would recommend Chaotic Recode, which is an online simulator. I would recommend that. It has an online simulator that's automatic, and you can build a deck. You can create games. Let's go. Yeah, there's a new player's tutorial, and right deck builder right here has access to all the cards. If you change the formats, then it won't let you change the formats. Oh, right here. If you change the formats to beta, then you can add in any cards that are currently banned. So I would recommend going to chaoticrecode.com. That's the best place to learn the game. I'm starting to become a bit of just the same thing over and over again in there, and that cycle won't break until we actually get news. I agree. I think they should just say something. I mean, even if the news is like, hey guys, we're going to be doing weekly announcements every single week in September. You know, like, that's still news. Like, that's something. Like, anything. You don't need to release something. You just need to say, here's the timeline when we'll release something. Like, say, this is the date in which we'll release information. Just wait until this date, and it'll make a lot of people shut up. Just don't miss that date. If you miss that date, you're going to have a lot of people mad. But, like, just don't miss that date. It was the one dude with the hot take about not needing info, but logically explaining why there is no lack of info. I mean, you don't need info. Here's my issue, right? From the leaks that we've gotten, the foundation decks are going to be random, right? Like, the contents are going to be random. There's at least 20 variants. There's more than 20 variants, is what I've been told. And the starter decks are 2 foundation decks. Are those 2 foundation decks a foundation of a deck of decks that are built, that are pre-built and predetermined, or are they a foundation decks in the way that foundation decks are foundation decks? Because if that's so, those 2 starter decks are not guaranteed to be Underworlder or Overworlder, because they're 2 random decks. So you can get 2 Underworlder, you can get 2 Overworlder, you may even be able to get Mepetians and Danians. We don't know. We also don't know what the 2 card packs are. We don't know if there's any exclusive in the 2 card packs. We don't know the value proposition for people who want to play the game at a competitive level between the foundation decks and sealed booster boxes. And that's the issue where I think that we need information for. Because if, it's just so much, it's like, I mean, it's just, there's a lot of information that we need access to. And then there's a lot of information we don't need access to. You don't need to tell us the contents of, like, what cards are in the set. It's Donna Perim. Like, we all fucking know it's Donna Perim. Like, everybody knows it's Donna Perim. But, like, we would like to know, like, like, as a player, as a collector, do I need to buy starter decks? Do I need to buy foundation decks? What do I need to buy? Like, or as a player, like, what do I buy? It's wild that we still haven't even seen the final versions of the products, even though product images are not finalized. I agree. I think you agreed by taking, except for that not being the owed part. I think we're owed as consumers. I think we're owed as consumers to know what we're purchasing. But I do not think that, I don't think we need all the information, though. Like, we use Recode to the scans to feel more on theme with the show. I agree. I think they need to have that in the actual app, too. I think that'd be really cool to have in the app. No echo from what I've heard. Literally, why has there not been a date for info? How is that under in India as well? Yeah. Guys, they want to give us something meaty. East Coast, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Panini is extremely strict. I don't get into much detail about the company I work for, having been in contact with them regarding a cool product that was scrapped years ago. But wait, have you heard that it's going to be Dawn of Perim? No, I haven't heard it's going to be Dawn of Perim. Technically speaking, we don't even know if it is like straight up Dawn of Perim. Like we know it. We've been told it's not just a reprint; it's a reimagining. So like for all we know, like we could see like like modern day chaotic cards like Malvadine, Champion's Guard, or King's Guard inside there. Like I'm just saying, like we don't technically know it's gonna be. We could see Hearing Tainted or a new version of Hearing. Like we don't know anything about the set. We could see like Max War Pop being the base level entry of the Max War of the first Max War introduced to. Do you think the chaotic TCG as it now reveals feels like a Kickstarter? It feels worse. It feels worse than a Kickstarter. But I was really I mean like it's okay, so I'm gonna do something that I've heard that that Panini hates having pointed out, but like I think it is quintessential. This is Cataclysm Arcade. It was made by Mothership Games. Mothership Games is also making Chaotic. Now, if we go over here to their Kickstarter page, they raised $2 million with 8,867 backers. I learned how to play this game in December. We've known about, I think it's like half of base set. Around maybe a little less than half of base set. For a while now. So yeah, I think it's I think they could learn from listening to Mothership Games. Mothership Games knows what they're doing. I think they should listen to Mothership Games. So, haven't even seen a single card yet. For real, we haven't. I know it's gonna be Dawn of Perim 2 Electric Boogaloo. We don't know that. We don't know that for sure. So instead of Dawn of Perim, it'll be Perim at Night. Maybe. Johnny, Panini has entered the chat. Oh no, Panini has entered the chat. You still have to teach me how to play Cataclysm. Oh my god, I'm working on a video. I keep saying this every time I stream because I haven't had the chance to work on a video. Oh, actually work on a video. It is going to be a lengthy process to actually edit that video because it is. Cataclysm Arcade has a lot of moving numbers at all given times, but I am working on a video of me playing Cataclysm Arcade, and when you see how it's played, it becomes instantly understandable how to play it. If that makes sense. Like, it is a game that is very, it's very easy to understand the rules to. So, I definitely think, I think if you watch the video when it releases, I wanted it out like 2 months ago. Actually, I don't think it was 2 months ago. My sense of time is all messed up. I wanted it out like a month ago. So, but it's not out, which is unfortunate. But yeah, no, I think Panini should listen to Mothership Games. I think they should take Mothership Games' advice. Whatever Mothership Games tells Panini, I think they should do. And I think they should trust Mothership Games explicitly. Because they know what they're doing. I mean, they raised over $2 million in sales for a game that doesn't have a pre-established IP. Granted, it's off the back of Brian David Marshall, and his reputation, and Jay Von Hoy. But also, you know what else is going to be off the back of Brian David Marshall? That's right, Chaotic. So, I'm just saying, without a pre-established brand IP, or and solely off of the back of being made by Brian David Marshall, imagine what being made off the back of Brian David Marshall and having a pre-established IP would do. I'm just saying. If you combine Brian David Marshall with a show that was bigger than Pokemon and a card game that outsold Pokemon in at least one country, I think maybe you could have a success if you just listen to Brian David Marshall. Just throwing that out there. Wild concept. Insane concept. Sorry. Yes, I'm crashing out a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about this topic because it's frustrating to see, like, you know, one of Mothership's games doing extremely well and it not being the one you would think it would be. It's like, you know, I mean, personally, I think Cataclysm Arcade is extremely fun. Don't take that as a jab at the Cataclysm Arcade. I just think, like, you know, like, one of these games should be doing better than the other. And it's surprisingly not the one that should be. Again, not a jab at Cataclysm Arcade or, you know, Mothership games in general. I'm just saying, like, you know, one of them has a pre-established IP that was literally a multi-million-dollar franchise that was ranking higher than Pokemon in at least multiple ways and multiple countries, and the other is an IP, you know, being made by a lot of relatively unknowns. I wouldn't say relatively unknowns. I think there's a lot of, you know, but but being made. No, I can't even say like anything like against the people at Mothership Games because they're all amazing. I'm trying to think, and I'm like, no, they're actually all just like industry veterans who are just awesome. All right, the ball and chain. My beautiful wife is forcing me my hand. I asked her earlier to play Overwatch with her, so I gotta go. Have fun. No, you have fun. You have fun playing video games with your significant other. That's awesome. That's a healthy relationship, and I respect it. Good on you. Good on you. Very happy to have your feedback from the San Diego Comic-Con. I mean, from Quebec. Awesome. Yeah, I'm happy to have a Canadian here. You know, it's always nice when the 51st state decides to drop into chat. It's awesome. For two, sorry, I had to make the joke. For two, it was, you know, San Diego Comic-Con was a trip. It was, I wouldn't call it a necessarily good trip. If I'd known what we'd be getting then, whenever I was like planning on going, I wouldn't have gone. Put it that way. It was, I mean, underwhelming, to say the least. You know, I feel like they could have done better. I feel like, you know, but I also feel like we learned a lot of valuable information from Ganon. I feel like he did, you know, share quite a bit more than he had to. I think that we learned some important things about Chaotix history, or I learned some important things about Chaotix history, and I think that's awesome for recording purposes. I think it's always awesome to have, like, you know, that record of Chaotix past, you know, recorded. So I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. But I mean, like, it's definitely, yeah, not the end of the world. But I did get to play Cataclysm Arcade, which is a lot of fun, and you guys should check it out if, you know, like, you guys know anybody that plays it, because you should definitely check it out. It's awesome. It's an awesome card game. I got to play a lot of it, actually. As a matter of fact, the majority of my time was spent at the Cataclysm Arcade booth. I was either spent waiting in line to get to go to get into San Diego Comic-Con, or was spent at the Cataclysm Arcade booth. I genuinely love Cataclysm. I got to play the first ever Cataclysm Arcade tournament. The first ever one. I got to play the first ever one. I got destroyed in round one because we agreed to wipe out one player, and I basically played politics the entire time. I wanted to see how far that would get me, and it got me to the third player. I got me to be the second player wiped out of the game. That's where it got me. They started arguing over whether or not I was doing too much politicking, and I knew I was dead at that point. I tried to politic my way out, and they were like, yeah, we're not going to listen to you. They were like, so far you've convinced us to wipe everybody's boards but your own. I was like, that's valid. So I was like, that's completely valid. I agree. I understand. I don't like it, but I understand it. My biggest regret was I did giveaways for the booster packs I got. That was my biggest regret. Instead of keeping the booster packs I got, I gave them away. If you guys didn't know, in Cataclysm Arcade, every booster pack is a sealed deck. So you spend, I think it's like $7.99 is MSRP for a booster pack, and it's a sealed deck. It's awesome. They were selling them for $5, so it was even better than $7.99. Yeah, I can't wait for my Cataclysm Arcade stuff to come in so badly. I know, right? I know, it's awesome. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I am super happy. I actually pre-ordered less because I'm getting a lot more from D Sandstorm. He's like the main Discord moderator for the fan, Discord, and he's the guy who like works on Recode. But I'm trading him my promos for backing at the lowest tier, and he's gonna send me a bunch of booster packs. So yeah, but what I see on the social media is very nice to have people that share the news and keep the universe of this game. When I was young, I didn't know how to play and learn the game solo now. That's good. I mean, there's a lot of people like in the community who like, just love the game. And I love that. It's awesome. I mean, I love the game. It's awesome. It's a great game. I mean, like, look at this. Oh yeah, let me find a creature I like. Okay, I don't like any of those creatures. I guess Swass is pretty cool. Let me find a creature I can relate to. Ornithor. I love Ornithor. Ornithor reminds me of Humongosaur from Ben 10. I love that. Narfall is one of my favorite creatures of all times. Just because I had a game where I was playing with Narfall and my opponent flipped Castle Momark or not Castle Momark. Oh my god, fake fan. Oh, what's it called? Location that gives all Stronghold Mourn. My opponent flipped Stronghold Mourn and attacked into my Narfall, and that was hilarious. That was the best moment of my life. Super nice that I have a chance to see it in 2026. It is awesome that it's coming back in 2026. I told everybody, I was like, it's coming back. And everybody was like, no, you need to shut up because it's never coming back. And I had one guy. He had the audacity to tell me, if you keep saying it enough, eventually it'll come true. And so you just got lucky with when it happened. And I was like, no. You don't get to tell me, oh, it's never coming back, and then tell me, oh, I just got lucky when I said it would happen because I kept saying it enough. Like, no, if you were right and I was wrong, it would have never come back, and I never would have gotten lucky. I never would have gotten it right. No, that's not how that works. I was like, that's not transitive property. That's definitely not how that works. If I keep saying that I'm gonna become a billionaire, I'm either right or I'm wrong. There's no in between. There is no, oh, you said it enough times to where it became true. It's like, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. I just don't become a billionaire. If I ever became a millionaire, I'd spend all my money on chaotic cards. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. If I ever became a millionaire, I would spend all my money on chaotic cards. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. People are crazy, dude. This community is full of the weirdest people, and I love it. Except for certain kinds of weird people. There are certain weird people where it's like, they just need to be checked into a mental institution. Like, there's this one person who keeps sharing a picture of Chaor and Maxor kissing, and that's just weird. That's like 90% of their contribution is just reposting that picture over and over again. That's just weird. Or it's like Taiga is a cat boy. Like, I mean, like, that's a little sus. A little sussy-wussy. A little sus. Little sus. Dude, oh my god, I only have, like, probably 50 minutes left. No, we need one new card every 10 minutes. This is gonna take forever. Oh my god, no. No. Yeah, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. I really thought we'd be able to do it. We're almost there. We have 5 cards left. It's not even like a lot of cards. It's just 5 cards. We've opened 5 this stream right now. So technically speaking, like, we're doing really good. Like, we opened 5. Watch the last one beat Elixia. Like, watch the last card we need beat a Hollow Elixia. Oh my god. Oh my god. Next is Silent Sands, by the way. Once we're done with this, it's Silent Sands. So we're gonna do this all over again, but just with Silent Sands. With otherwise eventually just one more pack. Exactly! If we just keep Gamba. That's all it takes is just Gamba. Gamba. No. Gamba. Nope. Gamba. Nope. Gamba. You know, it's really funny. We've only ever opened 1 God pack. Like, there are god packs in this game, and we only ever opened one. We haven't opened any more, and that was, like, months ago. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, you would have expected us to have at least opened another one by now. The amount of boxes we've gone through. Oh my god, come on. Give me something new, give me something new. We just need something new. We just need something new. Danny Carpus, that would have been awesome if it was a holo. Just need something new. Oh my god, why? Oh my god. If we just keep going, that's all it takes is just keep going. I'm so glad it doesn't make you pick up the booster packs off the floor. They could have really gone immersive. Guys, this is pain. The amount of money that the cards are worth now just has no effect on me. Like, oh yay, another $1,000 card to add to the $200,000 worth of value we already have. That's awesome. That's great. That's great. Guys, we have 45 minutes, guys. We have 45 minutes. Come on, 45 minutes. If we get one every 9 minutes. That's all we need. One every 9 minutes. That's it. That's it. So let's assume like we do get an announcement. What would make you guys happy? Like, what announcement could we see that would make you guys happy? Like, what would be like the thing that definitively gets you there? I think mine would be like the pull rates of like specific types of cards inside inside products. That and gameplay. That and understanding how to actually play the game. I think those would be the two most important things. Like the new mechanical changes. I think those would be important. Oh, and them actually explaining what code sum is, so like I can be vindicated and people can know that like I'm not full of shit. Like that would also be awesome. That would 100% be awesome. I would love that. I would love if people just knew I was not full of shit. It's like the one thing they debunked is the one thing that was publicly said. It's like, come on, like you can't debunk the rumors. Like, come on, that I've said. You can only debunk the thing that's been publicly shared. Like, come on. I don't know what you're definitely agreeing to, Codemaster Apprentice. I'm going to assume you're agreeing to what's in what. I assume is what you're going to be what you're agreeing to, and then the gameplay. I don't even need to know like the set list. I'm perfectly fine with leaving the set list hidden and making people like learn like by opening cards. Like I think that encapsulates the idea of chaotic, is like, you know, like not having the set list be public. Because then it's like every product you open is like going on a scan quest. Like that sounds interesting to me. Like we'll quickly catalog the entirety of the set list. Like that's not even going to be an issue. That'll be like, you know, like give it a week. Give it less than a week and somebody will have it on a website somewhere. But like, I mean, knowing how the game plays is super important. And then also explaining like the new gameplay changes. And then disclosing how many like exclusive products are in which products. Like, you know, like is there like 5 exclusives inside the foundation decks? How many different foundation decks exist? Stuff like that. Like that seems like very important information to have. I would very much appreciate that information personally. You don't even have to, like I said, you don't even have to tell us the set list. Keep the set list a secret. Works with the flavor of the game. That's cool. That's fine. Let's not all act like we're, you know, not gonna buy the cards because of what they look like. Like, let's be real here. None of us are gonna do that. We're all gonna buy the cards regardless of what they look like. It's the gameplay we care about. I mean, there's probably some collectors, yeah, but like, I mean, for the most part, it's the gameplay we care about, right? Like, I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. So what would suffice with you guys? Like, what would be your, this is what we want to see? Because I feel like my chat is probably going to be the ones that are like most, that would be most susceptible to having, like, you know, with what you're saying about the game and set. I agree. Thank you. Like, I feel like that's the most reasonable ask, right? Like, you know, show us how to play the game, explain the mechanic changes, and then also at the same time tell us which products have exclusive items in it. We're not asking for a lot. Like I said, like, we don't even need to know, like, you know, individual cards in the set. Like, you know, you don't want to show us Chaor, you don't want to show us Max War, that's fine. Like, yeah, we should pull those. It would make the person, you know, opening it makes it feel a lot more special when you don't know what you're opening. I think future sets, you can't get away with that. I think it's only going to be Dawn of Perim, and I think that fits with it, because, you know, it's the Dawn of Perim. You're re-entering Perim for the first time. You're decoding the secrets of Perim. I think that's, you know, in flavor for the first set. But what isn't in flavor is not knowing what you're buying. We're discussing the differences in the chaotic products, or an announcement that we'd like to see. Imagine if they showed every single, like, leak that we've gotten, like the Vile Driver, the Vile Driver, the Hymn of the Elements, Takinom / Max. I think Takinom would probably, actually no, I'd go like Ibian or Seattle. Go something like minor, Riverlands, and Ujic location, battle gear, creature, attack. Yeah, Olmageddon's cool. Go with Olmageddon. I was like I'm missing something. I don't know what though. I think that'd be like a good way to do it too. That way, like, you could have direct comparisons for, like, you know, any like design changes if those occurred. I agree. Those are the things we need to see though. Like, you know, and that's not a lot. That's really not a lot. No, that's not a new one. That's not a new one. Unfortunately, we still got 5 more to go. We did pull a new one actually. It was Ribian? Were you here for Ribian? I think you were here for Ribian. You might have been here for Ribian. That's not a lot to ask for though. That's like the bare minimum to ask for. Is like just like a base level understanding of what we're purchasing. I mean, that's, you know, like, it doesn't have to be, oh, okay guys, here's all the Underworlders in the set. You know, it doesn't have to be that much. It just has to be like, hey, here's a better understanding of what you're actually buying. I feel that's reasonable. I might be unreasonable for saying that's reasonable, but that feels reasonable. Like, I mean, like, whenever we bought, like, you know, whenever we backed Cataclysm Arcade, right? Like, we got an understanding of what we were pulling. We had the entire set list of what we'd be pulling from. We knew it'd be a more limited set list than the actual, like, full set list. We had an idea of, like, what cards were in the set, and we had an idea of how to play the game. Perfectly reasonable to back at that. But, like, it's not reasonable to ask people to, like, you know, just I keep seeing people argue so much against the idea that they're not asking you to pre-order product. But, like, in the modern day TCG like era, like, if you don't pre-order product, odds are it's getting scalped, especially for a new card game. It's just not feasible to not pre-order, because then you're just not guaranteed to get anything. And if you want to play the game, then you have to pre-order. But if you don't know how to play the game, or you don't have an understanding of how to play the game, then you shouldn't pre-order. But if you end up liking the game after, like, pre-orders have gone live, you should have backed the game. Which I'm kind of like I'm having that feeling right now with Pal World, because I should have pre-ordered the game. I actually enjoyed the gameplay, but, like, I didn't have time to test out the game before, you know, the game launched. And, you know, yeah. I'm regretting that now. Because the gameplay seems really cool, and I really want to try it out, like, on a competitive level. But, egg on my face, it's sold out everywhere in the state. So, yay. Yay. Yay me. Alright guys, we got 37 minutes left. We got 37 minutes left. We gotta finish this in 37 minutes. I gotta go to bed at 11 Central Time. And yeah. I really thought this would be over faster. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really thought we'd be at like 2 right now. I was like, if I just skip past like all the actual opening itself, like, you know, obviously we'll be at a much better position. But yeah, no, I think those are all reasonable takes. And yeah. I think that's what they should do. I don't think they need to do anything meaty. I think they just need to do the bare minimum. The idea that the common consensus is meaty is, you know, I think they're exaggerating what people expect. I don't think people need reveals. I think people just need gameplay. Like, drop the PDF. Drop the PDF for how to play the game, and that'll answer everything. Well, except for, like, you know, product, you know, distribution amongst cards. Because the product PDF will have, like, finalized finalized card arts. It'll have, you know, finalized mechanics. It'll have finalized explanations on on keywords. So, I mean, like, you drop the PDF for, like, how to play the game. I mean, like, yeah, that's all it takes. Fixes everything. Every single person's good at that point. My God, why? Why? Dude, at the end of this box, I'm going to check to see what the value of the sealed collection, what the value of the collection is. This is crazy, bro. Come on. How have we not pulled another God pack yet? That's my question. There are God packs in this game. How have we not got another one yet? Message Axehead and be like, hey, your mod is broken. I've gotten one God pack in like literally hundreds of boxes. Oh my God. Why? It goes on and on and on and on. Guys, this is definitely taking a minute. They call me JD Scalper because I be opening cards and not caring about the commons and uncommons. I just be looking for stuff I don't have. Okay. God damn it. We already have an Acid Wash. We just pulled the Hollow Acid Wash. We need something we didn't pull yet. Oh my God. That is a lot of dinero. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that is how much the collection is worth. At this point, I'm watching Chaotic One Piece while I search for the last couple of cards. Look at this. It's literally like hollow. It's literally hollow chakra flats. It's a super. Okay. Hollow recurring rescue, also a super. Hollow Marant, also a super. Hollow Elixia, also a super. Or it's an ultra. I think that's it. No, there's one more. The Hollow Danian Carpus, which is an ultra. Oh, it's a super. Yeah, I'm missing Elixia, which is one ultra, and then the rest are supers. It's Marant, Danian Carpus, Elixia, Chakra Flats, and then I forgot the other one. Danian Carbis, Elixia, Marant, and then Recurring Resurgence, or Recurring Rescue. I need all those as hollows. That's what we're doing, is we're just pulling for hollows at this point. And they're all super hollows too, so that's so much fun. It's almost over though. It's almost over. There's only 5. And we have 32 minutes to do it in. So maybe, potentially. And I could buy the machine and have the machine do it. But like that removes the fun, you know? Like that removes the fun of it. I think it's a lot more fun to do it like manually, and you know, it's a lot more accomplishing. Because I mean, like right now we're 5 cards away. Like that is a euphoric feeling, considering like we were 10 at the start of the stream. Hopefully we're at least down to 4 by the time I end the stream. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I'd be going. Like if I'd done this on Saturday, then I would keep going. I wouldn't end the stream if I'd done this on like Saturday, which I probably will do this on Saturday for Dawn and Perim. The vibes would be lost. Exactly. It just feels wrong to do it that way. Because there is a machine for it. Like, there is a machine where you can buy, like, have it open packs. I agree. This is scratching my package. It feels good. It feels good. It feels really good. Especially because, like, it doesn't cost you any money. It feels really good to see, like, you know, cards. It's awesome. Oh, yeah. Okay. Damn it. Every time I pull it, and it's not a hollow, but it's like one of the cards we need, but as a non-hollow, it's like, oh, come on. Come on. My 30-minute alarm to go to bed just went off, saying, hey, you should go to sleep. I sleep like 6 hours a day. Oh, I'm in trouble. I gotta respond to this real quick. There. Okay. Keep on going. Come on. Come on. Guys, we got 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes. If we just pull one card every 6 minutes that we need, then we'll have it before the end of stream. If we just pull one card every 6 minutes that we need, we'll have it before the end of stream. That's the goal. It's easy. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Watch. We'll just simply do it. It'll just simply work. Trust, believe in the heart of the cards. Ooh, guys, I've been reading Aragon lately, and I'm on the second book. I'm on Eldest. I think it's Eldest. Yeah, I'm on the second book, which is Eldest. Because the third book is Brissinger, and then the fourth book is Inheritance. I'm on the second book. I'm like 100 pages away. I'm so happy. I've been trying to read this book for over a year now, and I just haven't had time to. And I've been reading it at work since we've been deader than normal. And I'm at 100 pages left, and I'm so excited because like when I'm done with that, I get to read Eldest, I get to read Brissinger, which I've never finished before. So I'm actually super excited for that. I'm super excited for that. And then the Murtag series also just released. They just released the second book for the Murtag series, and I'm super excited for that too, because like I obviously I haven't read the Murtag series because like, you know, it's recent, and I clearly have not finished, you know, the Inheritance cycle yet. God damn it. Why was it an Elixia tease, bro? Why am I getting teased by Elixia, the Queen of the Danians? Don't draw that. Please don't draw that. Wait a second. Please don't draw that. Please don't draw that. Please don't do that. Don't appreciate that idea. But yeah, I'm super excited, guys. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. I literally love that series so much. It's probably my favorite. Percy Jackson's up there though. Like the Percy Jackson verse is up there. The Percy Jackson verse is super up there. I don't know if I would say the Aragon is better, or if the Percy Jackson verse is better. One of the two is better. Then again, I also don't know how the Aragon series ends, so there's that. I know how the Percy, well, I don't know how the Percy Jackson series A, because obviously continues, and they're currently doing a Trials of Apollo series as well. Yeah, I have a lot to catch up on the Percy Jackson series. I've read through Heroes of Olympus, but I haven't read past Heroes of Olympus, and I also read through Heroes of Olympus like 10 years ago, so like it's definitely not recent in my mind. You're lucky. I despise Elixia. I hate Elixia. I hate Elixia. I hate Danians. I hate Danians so much. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm very happy that you hate Elixia. Because knowing you are actually a very good artist. That would probably scar me. That would be traumatic. If you guys don't know, Morning Junior is a very good artist. They are amazing. They made Rage Stride Assimilated, and it is always going to be my testament as to how amazing they are, because they did an amazing job with an extremely weird prompt. I told them, you have full creative control, and they made this. So, extremely amazing job. Like, weirdest prompt I could ever give a person. Over here, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember who this is. I don't remember who this is. We had a huge conversation about who this was, and I couldn't remember who it was. But yeah. And then, fun fact, there used to be a million up here. Million used to be up here. Fun fact. But yeah. Very amazing artist. Genuinely, if you guys are ever looking to have chaotic art commissioned, Morning Junior, awesome. Very awesome. And honestly, I think they undercharge. I think the amazing work they do, they undercharge. Very communicative throughout the whole process. If I could give them a rating, 7 stars out of 5. 7 stars out of 5. Hopefully you guys will be seeing some stuff soon too. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. Amazing work. Absolutely amazing. Stunning. That's downplaying it, actually. That is definitely downplaying it. But hey, it's okay. I do think next year or next month is going to be the start of like revolutionary content though for chaotic. I think I maybe not next month. I don't know. I'm currently reworking some finer details at the moment. So but like, oh my god, we're down to 4. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's hype. That's actually hype. Oh my god, we're down to 4. Oh my god, we're down to 4. Whew. Oh my god, we're down to 4. The guy in the center is Ilizar, by the way. Okay. Okay. I half expected that card to be an Ilizar. Oh my god, we're down to 4. We are down to 4. We're down to 4. We're almost done. Oh my god, I'm reinvigorated now. I am reinvigorated. We are good. We're golden. We're going there. We're going places. We're going places. Let's go. Let's go. We got 23 minutes left. We got 23 minutes left. Can we get 4 in 23 minutes? Can we get 4 in 23 minutes? Come on. Come on. Come on. We're right there at the finish line. We're right there at the finish line. We are right there at the finish line. It's not gonna take much longer. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Open, 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 open. Rasness, okay, yawned off. Alright, anyways, back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. I have a lot of content planned for the future. I might like, I don't know. I think next month. I think next month is going to determine like the extent of the content that I have planned, and like you know, continuing the idea of the extent of the content I had planned. Because there was literally a year's worth of content we had planned. Put it that way. Like, it was like straight up just a year's worth of content. There was about 4 ongoing series that would have been going on throughout the year. They had been planned. Dude, that's actually insane that the total value is just equal to 200. That's crazy. But yeah, there was like 4 different series that would have been ongoing all throughout the entirety of next year. And it's like, I would love to reapproach them and do them. I think it'd be really cool. I think the ideas are amazing. And I think the people that would be actively involved in at least one of them, I think would be something a lot of community members would actually be excited to see. But like, it's just, they burnt me, bro. They burnt me yesterday, bro. They burnt me yesterday. Like, it felt bad. It felt bad. I think we already pulled the Ribian. We already pulled the Ribian. We don't need the Ribian. We need Mujic. We need the Mujic. We need Marant. We need Elixia. And we need Chakra Flats. All hollow. I think it's like Repeated Rescue. I think that's what it is. I think it's Repeated Rescue. So those are the 4 cards we need, guys. It's not gonna be. We got this. We got this. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's just 4 cards. But yeah, I don't know. What's up, Ghoulish? How you doing? Ghoulish would probably be one of the people in that video, in that series. I know I know Hard Rock would have been in it, and Ghoulish doesn't live too far off from Hard Rock, so like there's a possibility that Ghoulish would have been part of it. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, if it's handled well next month, then definitely I will, you know, I didn't delete the stuff from the schedule, but I did put a marker through it saying, like, you know, like, maybe. It went from a definitive let's do this to a maybe. So yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those series where it's like, sorry for sneezing in the mic, my bad. It's one of those series where it's like, I would love to do it, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. Hell yeah, that's awesome. It's going good. We're about 4 cards away from completing the set, which is awesome, but like also like stressful, because like, come on, like I thought you were closer. Are you not oh, I'm thinking of Xeno. My bad. I'm thinking of Xeno. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Xeno. I mean, still though, I mean, like, I would love to incorporate you into it somehow. I'd have to talk to you later about it if I decide on it. Odds are I'm probably gonna do it. I don't expect that I went through all the work of like actually like planning stuff out to not do it. So odds are I probably will do it. But it's still one of those things where it's like, you know, come on. You know what I mean? It's still like one of those things where, come on, yeah. I know it wouldn't be too difficult for me to do it. Little jank, but like not too difficult. I mean, it's a weird series. I kind of already spoiled it where I was going to go to every single state, like, and, like, play in a chaotic tournament in every single state. But, like, if we have, like, regional tournaments and stuff like that, it's going to be... I can't schedule everything too far in advance. But it's, like, it's definitely something I want to do. It's definitely something I want to do. But, like, it's just... I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like the lack of information that's ongoing, and for a lot of stuff I'd have to like reschedule because of we're getting organized play information in January, so we're probably not going to have like any regional locations until January, or international or anything like that. And because we wouldn't have that until January, like, I can't just, I don't know, man. It makes stuff a lot more awkward, and it would require me to like unreschedule things. And I don't like that. I mean, California would be easy because I just do it when I go to San Diego Comic-Con, right? Like that would just, that'd be easy because I could just do that one in San Diego Comic-Con, and then like the one here locally is also easy. Texas to going to Bulba's is like a day trip. Kansas is only about like a 4-hour drive to like their LGS. Arkansas roughly the same. I mean, like, so there's like like there's yeah. I don't know if Florida will have any tournaments or anything in my area. My LGS is not happy about the lack of info from socials or anything. I mean, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Again, my LGS, if it weren't for the fact that I go there, would not be carrying Chaotic. It's very specifically because I go to my LGS that they're carrying Chaotic. They do not like the lack of information on stat variables. They do not like the lack of information on how codes will function. There's a lot of things they don't like about like Chaotic right now. And it's like, a lot of that could be fixed with like a press release. Instead, they're focusing on... No. I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make the joke. I've made the joke enough times today. I think it's funny. I think it's a funny joke. But like, I think it's overplayed now. I made the joke enough times today. Anyways. You guys like Chaotic? I like Chaotic. Dude, we have 4 more cards. The fact that one of them's an Ultra is gonna be the painful part. I mean, that's a lot of my LGSs too. I mean, a lot of my LGSs are that way too. The main one that picks up new TCGs is extremely bullish on it. They think it's gonna do well, but like they don't know what the local community looks like. And I was like, oh well, we have like 40 people, like who are interested, and they're like, okay, but none of them are talking to us about it, and I don't know those 40 people personally, so I can't have them go and ask. But there's at least 7 people who are definitively going to be getting into the revival. One of them is my ex-girlfriend, so that's a little weird, but hey, it's cool. We broke up on good terms, so not the end of the world. But it's still weird. Talked to, you mentioned they missed pre-orders for October because apparently around that time WotC was throwing tantrums. WotC was forced them to order more MTG. Ew. Ew. I hate when WotC does that. They do that on all the products they expect to be like, duds. So that's gross. A lot of people miss pre-orders though, which is unfortunate. Bulba also had to shut down his pre-orders early because of his distributor, which sucks because Bulba is probably the best deal that anybody could have gotten. Now obviously Hard Rock is the best deal anybody can get but I mean, Hard Rock also is a one-man show and he's fulfilling like thousands of orders. So, I mean, or hundreds of orders. So, I mean, I wouldn't expect if you order from Hard Rock to be getting product anytime soon, or to be getting your product anytime soon. Again, not a dig at him. He's just a one-man show. There's only realistically so much, he can do, which is unfortunate. I mean, that's just, that's just the nature of being a single person. Not like a single person. I think he does have a girlfriend. I don't know. But it's the nature of being one person. Dude, oh my god, Ed. A hollow Hammer Doom chant caller. Bro, why couldn't that have been an Elixir? Come on! Oh my god. But yeah, no, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Also, the fact that like I don't know, Morning Junior, I don't know if you were here when I said it, but Hard Rock and Bulba have exclusive online. Oh, I see the Ilizar now. I see it now. But Hard Rock and Bulba have an exclusive item for people who pre-order through them. So, yeah, I got a couple of things from Hard Rock to know I have something coming in. But yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. So you are gonna get one of the exclusive items. I feel like that was like, not told to anybody. I feel like that wasn't shared as widely as it should have been, which is a bit unfortunate. I think he's only really mentioned it in the Discord. Oh, you probably would have been better getting a starter deck since it's 2 foundation decks. And it's like $10 cheaper, I think. No, I think it's like $5 cheaper. I think it's 25, and then the foundation decks are 15, so it'd be like 30 and then 25. So it'd be $5 cheaper. But I guess it's also not something that's like widely advertised either. But I mean, it's foundation decks are going to be weird. I'm interested in seeing the impact that foundation decks have, in general, if the leaks are true, because obviously, like, my leaks are out of date or incorrect. So if the leaks are true, I'm very interested to see how they impact. Yeah, a lot of people missed it. I mean, like, it was not advertised. I mean, that's the huge thing, right? Like, it was not advertised. And unless you were, like, actively talking to Hard Rock, following the Discord, like, religiously, or, you know, watching Bulba's, like, you know, sales streams, like, I mean, like, you missed it. It wasn't put everywhere. I think Hard Rock has a little blurb on his website about it now, but, like, I mean, like, it's just, you know, that wasn't something, you know, Chaotic advertised. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's just through them, but, like, I mean, apparently Bulba and Hard Rock both have the same stuff, so I'm assuming it's not just through them. That's an assumption on my end, not a confirmed information, but I mean, like, apparently Bulba was saying that he had the same deal as Hard Rock on his Whatnot streams. I don't know, though. I don't know. I also question this is gonna come off as a jab towards Hard Rock or Bulba or Rudd. And it's not intended to be that. I love all three of those guys. I love them all. But, like, I question the position that they're in with having insider information about products and also being content creators or people or widely known members of the community that are known to vend cards specifically. Very specifically that are known to vend cards. I mean, they could genuinely... All it would take would be Bulba, like, you know, adjusting a single number on his eBay page to, you know, flip the entire market. Or to, like, have a noticeable impact on the market. And I think that, you know, is a concerningly large amount of power for, you know, not traders, but, like, inside sales people to have. It's a similar issue that I had with Alestrals, was, there were people who had, like, you know, shops listed on TCG Player, and they were actively on the game design team, and they had cards listed for an extremely large amount of price, surprisingly, as, like, they became meta relevant, which was a bit weird, if you ask me. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't think anybody should be willingly putting themselves in that position. I try to keep up, but it's tough with so much chatter in the Discord, which is fault that no one also in Foundation, because it's like Jumpstart. It'll be weird and fun. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I think Foundations is going to be really cool. I think it's going to create fun sealed environments, and I think it'll be fun. I just hope that they aren't super predatory with their pull rates, or you know, like having super meta relevant cards in them. Like if they have like Max or, you know, Pop inside, you know, the Foundation Dex exclusives, I think that's an issue. But if they just have like stuff like Hearing or you know, stuff in the main set and it's just broken down into pre-constructed decks, I think that's fine. I think it all comes down to how they handle exclusives. Because I mean, like, Jumpstart inherently was a predatory product, especially with like stuff like Badger Mole, right? Like the Badger Mole was like limited exclusively to Jumpstart products. And it's only one variant of the Jumpstart product that has the Badger Mole. That's inherently predatory. That is a extremely predatory, you know, thing that demands you buy more and more product. Imagine what that's like with randomized stats. It's a questionable decision. It would be an extremely questionable decision. Now, if it's like a music or a location that's limited to a Jumpstart product, I don't think that's an issue. But if it's a creature limited to a Jumpstart product, I think that's a major issue. And nobody else is talking about this. And no one else is talking about this. An actual insider has said that the information, like, literally, it has been disclosed the foundation decks are, you know, Bulba doesn't have very much insider info from what I've talked to him about. I think the fact that he has a direct line of communication with Ganon, and has had the opportunity to learn more from Ganon than the average player, should mean that he has too much influence over the marketplace with having more information than other people. If that makes sense. I'm not saying he's not trustworthy. I trust Bulba and I love him. But from an outsider perspective, if he has direct line of communication with Ganon, it looks really weird for him to also have a store. From an outsider perspective, I trust Bulba. He's never adjusted his prices, like, you know, in a negative way that I've seen. He has always been, like, clear and upfront about his prices. He's always been, you know, a good salesperson. I am not talking in the slightest poorly about Bulba in any way. I am simply saying, like, it looks weird to have a guy who has the biggest chaotic, you know, TCG shop also have a direct line of communication with the head of chaotic, who is also who we have also known has previously gotten insider information from him. Like, I mean, that's weird. Like, from an outsider looking in. Out of context, that is a lot of, like, you know, like, information that, you know, is not good. I mean, like, obviously, like, we know Bulba. We know he's trustworthy. He has been one of the most widely respected members of the community for years. He's gone out of his way to make sure that the game is as accessible as possible. I mean, like, bro sent me cards to give away. Like, I mean, like, this, I'm in no way talking poorly about him. I'm just simply saying, like, from an outside perspective, you know, like, you have a guy who is known as the largest chaotic vendor, having previously gotten insider information about the revival from Brian Gannon himself. That just, you know, remove the context. I mean, like, it sounds weird. Like, you know. Oh, that's another note. One of my LGSs that I know is releasing in October around here. I don't want to go to because even before COVID, they got rid of their gaming area for organized play. That's just dumb. I hate when LGSs do that. That's stupid. We have a local game store that does the same thing. That did the same thing, and also charges $1 for, like, bulk commons. Like, not multiple commons. One common charges $1 per common and uncommon. You can find, like, a couple rares in there too, for, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think he does anything else. He might do Magic. But, like, the second that he got rid of the gaming area or downsized to a location without a gaming area, it definitely turned into a matter of, like, okay, well, let's not shop here anymore. It's mad unfortunate. It's extremely unfortunate. Especially when they were so good. What? Yeah, like, just straight up $1. Like, $1 per card. Yeah. Including lands. Like, he has, like, islands and stuff in there for $1. That's not a joke. That is not a joke. There's another LGS, like, literally, like, a mile away that, you know, doesn't charge for lands. Has, like, 5-cent cards. Like, extremely amazing LGS. Like, literally less than a mile away. So, yeah, like, you can imagine which store gets more traffic. You can definitely imagine which store gets more traffic. It's kind of crazy. The owner was really cool from what I remember. I haven't been to that store since I was, like, 17. But the owner was really cool from what I remember. But his prices were insane. Prices were crazy. Cascading Rondo. Oh my god, guys. My LGS gives that away. Like, get this out of my store. I don't want the clutter. Dude, oh my god. The LGS I mainly go to, right? Players who get, like, open product for, like, you know, like, entry and stuff like that will leave this stuff sitting on the table. And that includes the staff. And you can just grab it. Like, literally, they don't care. You can just pick it up and take it. It's like, it's just, like, it's bulk. Like, they don't care. And even then, like, there's some dual lands inside of the, like, commons and, inside of the, inside of the basic land box where they're like, take these. There's some dual lands in there too, like just like the tap lands that intertap, like, you know, the gates and stuff like that. They genuinely, that LGS is amazing. I love that LGS so much. I love that they're the ones carrying Chaotic, because it's genuinely one of the most amazing like stores I've ever been to. I've been going there on and off since I was 16. Love that place. Love that place. I used to regular their old location back whenever Theros dropped. Like I love that place. Love that place. One of the most amazing LGSs. I genuinely would not be surprised if like my future videos are full of me shouting them out, because like I genuinely just love that place. I will never take a paid sponsorship from them. If they offer me free stuff, I'll probably take free stuff. But I will never take a paid sponsorship from them. But I love that place so much. Odds are I will probably be working in coordination with them to try to do some events too. I know a lot of people have expressed that they want to go to my LGS, and like, you know, like enter in like local chaotic tournaments there, if I'm there. And I would love to try to coordinate some stuff with them, which is probably going to come later on in the future after they see the chaotic is a success. But it's definitely going to be awesome. It's definitely going to be awesome. I am definitely looking forward to the future. And as long as chaotic is like, you know, not bad, we should be good. That's, I know I'm asking for a lot there. Okay, so this is the last box, and then we're ending stream because I can't stay up much longer. I do have work at like, I do have to wake up for work in like 6 hours. So this is the last box. Last box. Come on, come on. We just need 4 cards. We just need 4 cards. We just need 4 cards. That's all we need. That's all we need is 4 cards. Come on. Okay. All right. We got this, boys. We got this. We got this. We got this. Nope. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope. Okay. But yeah, I know there's some Texan players who have expressed like wanting to like, you know, check out my LGS or drop by for, you know, enter in a local tournament, because I live in Oklahoma. So, boo Johnny being a responsible adult. I mean, like I said, on Saturday I'll probably do Dawn of Perim, because like Dawn of Perim we need like 100+ cards. So I'll probably do Dawn of Perim on Saturday, because then I can like go until like super early in the morning on Sunday. I don't really have a time constraint on Saturday, which is awesome. I get off work at like 1 p.m. on Saturday. I get home about 1:30, and then shower, eat, be streaming about 2:30, and then I could probably go until like 2:30 in the morning the next day. So I definitely have no issue with I definitely have no issue with doing the 12-hour stream on Saturday. I definitely have no issue with that. That would be pretty fun. If I'm not working, I'll be there. I mean, I appreciate that. I love when people drop in and I get the chance to actually know people. It's awesome. You know, I feel like that's the awesome thing about card games, is like, you know, you can have that connection with like people on the internet. And then like you can meet up in person, and as long as nobody says or does anything stupid, like 9 times out of 10, like, you know, that interaction will always be positive. Like, it's just, you know, I mean, like, I think one of the huge issues a lot of people do is they let like their politics or anything like that, or anything that can be perceived as politics, get in the way of like, you know, what could be very beautiful friendships. I think that sucks, that we live in a day and age where it's like, you know, something that's so, you know, based off of people's lived experiences can be the things that damage like permanent relationships. I mean, like, I have friends who are right-leaning, I have friends who are left-leaning. I don't agree with either of them on everything they say, but, like, at the same time, like, you know, the things we do have in common, you know, I can, you know, like, use that to ensure the fact that, like, you know, we stay on good relationships. It's stupid. It's stupid that we let, you know, like, our individual politics, like, divide us as, you know, a group. I don't like that. That's stupid. Like, if you were to, like, I'm gonna say some political things now. I'm gonna talk political. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my politics real quick. I am personally pro-life. I personally think like abortion is wrong, but it's not my body. I'm not the one who'd have to undergo the pregnancy. I'm not the one who would have to undergo the abortion. I don't think my opinion should fucking matter. While I may personally disagree with it, I don't think my opinion matters because I don't think that, you know, like, I'm the one experiencing it. I think if the person who undergoes the abortion wants to live with the guilt of the abortion, then I think that they should be allowed to have it. I think if the person, you know, needs it for medical reasons, they should definitely have it. I mean, like, you know, controversial take. I, as a man, you know, should not be telling a woman what they should or shouldn't do with their bodies. I mean, that's controversial take there. But yeah. I mean, so, yeah, controversial take. I can disagree with something and also realize that my opinion doesn't matter. It's the most, like, you know, like, revolutionary take in the world, right? And then, like, immigration. I think immigration's super important. I think we need to have stricter borders, but I think we need to make it easier for people to come into the country legally. I think the process to come into the country legally endangers a lot of people's lives, and I understand, like, you know, the demand of escaping immediately. So I also understand the benefits of having immigrants enter the country. I mean, like, you know, I believe there is definitely issues with the border, but I definitely think there's bigger issues with our immigration process. Shocker! I'm honestly right-leaning. You would not be able to tell that I'm right-leaning by, like, you know, like a lot of things I say, but I am honestly very right-leaning. But, like, I also understand, like, you know, like, a lot of, like, you know, issues that I take issue with, you know, are non-issues. I mean, like, in reality. Like, for example, I don't care what somebody wants to identify as long as you make it aware to me, like, you know, what you prefer to be called. That's called mutual fucking respect. It's the same reason we don't go around calling people fucking jackass or retards. Like, that's, you know, A, insensitive, and B, you know, like, rude. Just, if you want to be called he, it's the same as me calling you by your name. You want to be called she, it's the same as me calling you by your name. It is simply what you have instructed me to address you as. And as long as you're not an asshole, I will do my best to do it. Now, if you are male presenting and you tell me that you are female, and you tell me you are, you know, she, you cannot be mad at me if I, like, slip up and I say he. Or if you say you are they them, but you are presenting as female and I slip up and I say she, you can't be mad at me. That's, like, you know, like, you have to have some level of understanding, like, if somebody messes up. But, like, I will do my best to at least respect you. Yeah, that is the bare minimum I can do as a human being, is do my best to at least respect you. Controversial takes. I know. I'm full of controversial takes today. I mean, you know, that's... I hope I did not offend anybody, like, with my controversial takes. But, yeah. I think I'm also far enough in the VOD where nobody will ever see this. So, I mean, yeah. I think that's the bare minimum. I think it's just a matter of respect. And as long as you're being respectful of one another, I think that's all that it takes. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, if somebody disagrees with me, I mean, you're more than willing to tell me you disagree with me and tell me, like, why you think I'm wrong about anything I've said. But, like, I genuinely think that, you know, that's just how it goes. You know, I think it's important to at least be respectful of one another at the bare minimum of respecting what somebody prefers to be called. Even if, which I personally agree with the whole, this is their gender identity. I personally think that, you know, like, if you believe you lean more female than male, I mean, like, I have feminine tendencies too. I mean, like, you know, I think gender is a spectrum. I think everybody falls on it, somewhere on it. But, like, I mean, like, you know, like, I am definitely a more feminine person than I am a masculine person. I'm very, you know, very gentle, very gentle. But I mean, I think it's just a matter of respect, you know. But I think even if you think that, you know, even if you're against, like, the idea of non-binary, binary, trans, etc., even if you're against it, like, I mean, like, it's just the bare minimum to at least respect what they asked to be called. It's like if you say, hi, my name is Jerry, and then I call you Tom for the rest of the conversation. It's like, that's not respectful at all. Like, you just told me your name. The bare minimum I can do is, like, accept that as your name and treat you as Jerry, not Tom. You know, that's the bare minimum I can do. Not really. Most of what you said is a fair opinion. You're not advocating for any form of fate. I mean, I'm not. I disagree. I disavow any form of fate except to Danian players. Danian players are not people, thus they do not have human rights. That is the only thing that I am advocating for. Is treating Danian players as what they are. Literal insects. That's it. That's all I'm advocating for. That is the only form of hate you'll ever catch me advocating for. That's it. I advocate for treating Danian players as the less than people as they are. Because they identify as literal insects. And that is a matter of respecting their identity. So. And you're absolutely right. Thank you! Thank you! I hope that is when you join the stream. I hope you join the stream to that and not everything that came before that. Underworlders are like Canadians, secretly war criminals. I agree. We probably are. Have you seen Zamul? They're insects that are literally a part of a hive mind. Oh. Oh. No, don't make the joke. Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke. I'm not making 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 the joke. I could totally make the joke. I'm not making the joke. The joke was right there. I didn't make it. All right, this is the last box. This is actually the last box. Then I'm logging off because like it's late. It's late. It's 11:10. I started talking politics on I started talking politics on the channel, and I think that's about time where I like wrap it up. Wait till Johnny. I'm not saying the Nazi theory. If you want to stick around and chat and talk about the Nazi theory, go for it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Nabgor. I really appreciate that. I'm about to end stream anyway, so but thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. It's awesome to see more people in here. I think engagement with the community is amazing. I like that you came in there not when I was talking about politics. What, the Nazi theory? You're curious about the Nazi theory? Okay, so basically, the Danians. You always know it's a good theory when it starts off with basically the Danians. Hold on. So, let me So basically, right? Basically, the Danians want to convert everybody into a singular race. Okay? Okay? Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, okay? And who else only cared about a singular master race? That's right. That's right. The Nazis. So essentially, when the Danians are trying to turn everybody into themselves and invading and attacking the leaders and trying to forcefully convert them, what Martin Ralph was essentially saying was the Danians are literal Nazis. So anybody who supports the Danians is a Nazi sympathizer. Think about it. Think about it. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Hey man, no worries. We gotta spread the love, and I mean card shop and chaotic. Great combo. It really is. It really is. It's an awesome combo. Dude, it's awesome. Oh my god, honestly, I mean, it's based in bullshit, but it's based. It's completely based. Somebody's gonna clip that. Somebody's gonna clip that. Let me know here to the John exposed the Nazi plot. Martin Ralph, I love you. I love you, Martin Ralph. Please don't hate me. But yeah, that's essentially why Sarah never shows up. I get so little screen time is because she's a Nazi sympathizer. So, there's that plot line for Chaotic to unravel in the future. Will I continue to push this propaganda until it's widely accepted? Yes. Yes, I will. It's a very good line. I've been using it for a while now. I love it. I love it. It works for so many things. It's just so good. She is blonde. Does she have blue eyes? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. We have a new topic. Does Sarah have blue eyes? Hold on. Wait a second. Okay, no, she has green eyes. We're good. She has green eyes. We're good. Green eyes. Okay, we're good. She has green eyes. We're good. That would have worked out a little too uncomfortably if those were blue. That would have been extremely uncomfortably if those were blue. I genuinely would have a lot of questions. I came up with that theory on stream, bro. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying I came up with that theory on stream. That would have been extremely uncomfortable if it lined up like that. Missed opportunity to have everyone have the same colored eyes as their tribes. Oh, that's a good one. Cows with red eyes would be kind of weird. I don't know about that. I feel about that. All right, I think we're gonna end here. Thank you to everybody who dropped by. We opened 32 boxes of Zenith of the Hive. Actually, probably a little bit less than that because they probably stocked some of the shelves. Yeah, they stocked some of the shelves, so it's probably closer to like 28 boxes of Zenith of the Hive, somewhere in that range. And we're down to 4 cards that we're missing. We're down to 4 cards, but unfortunately, I have to work in the morning, so I have to get off now. So thank you to everybody who dropped by. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate it. So I will be streaming tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central, and we will be opening the last of Zenith of the Hive, because we should be able to finish Zenith of the Hive. We only have 4 cards left. We should be able to finish it. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know, tomorrow. So, that being said, thank you guys for dropping by. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate it. Now, good night to you, East Coast. A good night to you, brother.